All right, let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safer Liquid Beer for the podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's the cool and red hot Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody's tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macromella intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. Let's crack a 6 o'clock and log you with some sirloin bites.
Good morning, Nasties. How you doing on this Wednesday morning? It's the EST afternoon takeover here on the Nielson Show. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas. I almost said Zach Kubich, but it's YouTube, Trev, our boy. Our boy. And guess what, boys? It's Oilers game day. It's been a while. Who's pumped for an 8:30 game tonight? Anyone? Come on. Hey, hit us up on the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. We also have the Cruise FM and Macamee College Cruise Flyaway Ultimate Sports Weekend Edition coming up in 15 minutes, okay? So get ready to text in 780-989-0957. We'll have the keyword for you in 15 minutes time. Fun show on tap. Jamie McLennan at 7:05. Ryan Rishaug at 8:30. We got free advice coming up as well. Morning announcement. That's good for the Italian Center. 3 questions too many. Kind of easy trivia. Who's brave enough to play today? Atif knocked it out of the water yesterday.
One of the greatest performances we've seen in 2026.
Yeah. Wolf says, are Gage and Hernan doing Tales of the North today?
It's not a home game. It's for home games. So they're on the road. It's not a playoff game. Damn it.
I really wanted to do it. The Nielsen Show is presented by Weiss Johnson. Get a new Train furnace now and get 15% off any additional mechanical system done at the same time. Add in an air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, or garage heater and get 50% off plus no interest for 24 months. Pretty super deal. Should you have something break down after the Christmas season, plus you get a warm garage, cool home next summer, or warmer showers. Visit WeissJohnson.com and book an estimate today. Let's slam that thumbs up. What's a good number today, boys, on the return of the Oilers to hit for thumbs up? YouTube?
I'd like to go for 300.
300 today.
Likes.
I think that's good because everybody's pumped. The Oilers are back. We're going to get all over it. We also have the Orange and Blue Breakfast coming up in the third hour as well. McDavid going to play? Ooh, who knows? It's going to be tough to give you lineups because we don't know. Do you think they'll skate today?
Did they skate? They skated yesterday.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
I think it'll be an optional morning skate because look, they've had to sun themselves, and I mean the only people that maybe it should be optional for is the guys that went to play the Olympics.
Yeah.
But
that's fair.
I don't know. Whatever. I've talked about morning skates. I liked them. I thought it got you going. I mean, I didn't ever thought that 20-minute skate was going to really affect how you played that evening, just to feel your equipment and stuff like that. But whatever. They don't practice. They don't do it anymore.
Hit us up on the Nasty Chat. Slam that thumbs up. YouTube Trev wants 300 for the return of the Edmonton Oilers. Of course, if you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, we thank you once again. Welcome to the show. And if you're on iHeart, TuneIn Radio, Edmonton Sports Talk, just slide on over and slam that thumbs up for us. Boys, how was your Tuesday night? We missed the parlay by 3 points. So damn close.
Do your guys scored 3 goals?
He scored a hattie.
You imagine? Because what was it at anyways?
It was like 9:35.
Yeah, if you would have said hat trick.
Sixers won by like 20, and then we needed quickly 20 points. He had 17. Yeah, so that's okay, Trev. You're going to continue to join us for the early bird bet. Not good. Like Dustin Nielsen.
Yeah, no, good. And we got some NHL action tonight. Lots of games, 8 games. So
yeah,
8 games.
We can do that.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So before, in our infancy of the Screw It, Let's Do It parlay, we were just picking like certain guys. But I think because of the Olympics now, we've expanded our betting arsenal. So it's probably going to look a lot different. So you go ham, buddy.
Okay, cool. I like this.
Yeah.
I'll see
Hey,
what I can
anything goes.
I'm always so jealous when you ask Coob. I'm like, damn it.
That's
a good pick.
We could just call you.
We can call you in and get Coob out of there.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe it's a 4-leg and we go live to Trev.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. So, also, 3 questions too many. Start sending those in now. Why wait? Why
wait?
delay it? Okay, we need 3 questions for 3 questions too many. So send those in to 780-218-9999. That is the Paris Jewelers inbox. Flexible payment options such as do not pay for 1 year. Shop in stores in Edmonton and area at West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, and the St. Albert Center. And also today, for Downtown Dining Week, which is Edmonton's largest dining week with 69 restaurants participating this year. Every show is going to go do a different one. We're going to show you sushi today, Joaquin.
Yes,
you
we
and
are.
Very excited to eat some sushi.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's sushi. Okay, let's. Anyone out there call sushi aside from Hernan?
No.
Someone has to call it sushi
No one
for
says
sure.
No one says sushi. No, you're trying to get this going, and no one's gonna.
It's not sticking, Hernan.
No.
Just give up.
In my circle, sushi is the thing.
Who in your family says sushi?
You want to go for sushi, bro? You know what I'm saying.
No.
I mean, I get it. I don't like it, though. Sushi? Go for sushi? Nah, it's a small
That sounds
circle.
like a drink.
Yeah. No.
Like a slushy drink.
Barry the Cheater. No one says sushi. Well, I do, okay? I'm starting a trend.
Sushi.
I'm starting a trend. Let's get to morning announcements here on the Nielsen Show. Joaquin, let's start here. Yesterday afternoon, after we were done, former Edmonton Oiler Brett Kulak gets traded to the Colorado Avalanche for Samuel Girard and a second-round pick in 2020. I like the deal for both teams. I think Colorado's getting a hell of a player. I think people that have not seen Kulak play on a regular basis don't really know what they're getting, and this guy only elevates in the playoffs. Yes, I know he took a step back this year with the Oilers, but the Oilers haven't been very good, right? So I understand that. Now, on the flip side, Pittsburgh gets a guy that moves the puck better, right? Hasn't played a full season in a long time, but I like it for both. I think Dubas has done well here. He's got Skinner, he's got Girard, and 2 second-round picks for trading Jari and Kulak now. So some tidy work there by Dubas, who's taken a lot of heat in his career for being a bad GM. I think he's done pretty well as of late. But you made a comment yesterday on 2 guys, Joaquin, and I want to get YouTube Trev's thoughts on this as well. That decor in Colorado has to be the best right now.
Oh yeah. When you look at it now in Colorado, and especially because I know he's 40 years old, but the addition of Brent Burns, and I don't know how much Colorado you've watched of the Avalanche you've watched this year, but you have a guy that's been playing north of 20 minutes a night into his late 30s, and now he gets to a spot where he's still really, really good. And he's hovering around just to like maybe under 20, which is perfect. Like he doesn't have to play the hard minutes. Now, excuse me, you're looking at the possibility of playing Brett Kulak and Brent Burns on your third pair. That's your third pair in the playoffs. And we all know Kulak goes to like a 3-4 in the playoffs. And Brent Burns, he would be a 3-4 on most teams now, right? Even I'm predicting maybe Kulak plays a great lefty-righty pair right there. That's a solid. And then you look at the other guys: Manson, Taves, Makar, Malinsky. It's just, to me, it's the best decor on paper in the league right now. What the Colorado Avalanche have solidified that defense. If you're a goaltender, you're just like, thank you.
And more importantly, Joaquin, they got like $2 million plus in cap space. They are not done. You too, Trev, you didn't get a chance to talk about this either because you were on the morning show with us. Your thoughts on Kulak? Because I say people that don't watch Kulak on a regular basis don't appreciate how good he is. And I think the same thing is happening now. Here in Edmonton, we know, you remember when Pittsburgh acquired him, we had Pittsburgh media on, and they said, we don't really know what to expect. Yeah. At the end of it, he was playing top pairing minutes for the Penguins. Yeah. But YouTube, Trev, your thoughts on Mr. King Kulak, like we like to call him on EST Afternoons, going to the Avs? Yeah,
definitely a very underrated player in today's NHL, especially when he's kind of getting a little bit of a Draisaitl treatment, being on, Evan Bouchard. He got all the talk, and it was always Darnell Nurse, and it was always, Matthias Ekholm. But he did so much for this team the last few years, and I expect him to do even more on Colorado team. So tidy work for both teams. It works out. It's a really good trade, and saw a few things yesterday. It's like, the Avalanche, they now look at the cap space they have. Maybe does this reunite Nazem Kadri on the Avalanche? I don't know. That would be a great. I'm thinking that's where he's going. I'm throwing that out there. It makes sense if they can make the money work, but this definitely they freed up a decent amount, like almost $3 million, as Hernan said there. So great work for both teams, and then I also saw a post for Kyle Dubas and what he's been able to do over the last few years. But
it's crazy.
It really is. The future of Pittsburgh is bright. Looking at all the draft picks they have, almost as much as any team, if not the most. I think so many firsts, so many seconds, so many thirds over the next 3 to 4 years. So watch out for the Penguins, and then for right now for the Avalanche, just a good job, really, really good job.
Good text by Hampton, Steve. Minnesota's decor will challenge Colorado.
That's the only one I was thinking.
Yeah. But when let's have a gander. Okay, you're looking at Faber, Hughes, Spurgeon, solid, right? Brodin is really good. I like Zach Bogosian, but I don't know. It's close. It's close, but I kind of give now with the addition of Kulak, they're just a little bit bigger. That's why I give them the edge, and I'm comparing it in a 7-game series, right? So we all saw Quinn Hughes, not the biggest guy, but very difficult to hit. Spurgeon, not the biggest guy, but these are really good NHLers. I see that, but I just think I give the edge a little bit to the Avalanche just because of the size of some of these guys.
Not a lot has changed in terms of Oiler rumors, who they're trying to acquire, who they're trying to move out, and all that. Kadri's name is popping up a lot more. Anyone that gets Nazem Kadri is a winner in my books.
Especially in the playoffs, right? That's
Especially on a winning team, a good team. He misses that. He thrives on he had a career year with the Avalanche, and everyone almost had a career year on that team that year. They were just so good when they won the cup, but then he goes to Calgary, and just as soon as he goes there,
I wonder if you could put the truth serum in him, and. What do you say? And what he would say back when they won the cup, would you just take a little less just to stay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I absolutely get it. It was his chance to really cash in after that because he was fantastic, right?
Yeah.
And you only get a few opportunities to do something like that, but then you look back at I was making a few million more, but was it really worth this grind of losing and not having success that I would have had in Colorado? And maybe we would have taken another run at it.
Yeah.
Wheels with a really good message. Pittsburgh, I think, officially has tapped out for the season after the Kulak trade. I don't agree, Wheels, because they're second right now in their division. I know the East is very, very congested right now. A lot of these teams can fall out. A lot of teams can jump into a playoff spot. I don't think they've tapped out because the guy in return, he's probably a 4 or 5 as well, Joaquin, and Samuel Girard.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't get a bum coming the other way. They got a really quality player as well.
No, I don't think they're close, man. It depends. Like, this is a very difficult decision for Dubas, I think. Like, what makes that team better right now?
Yeah.
How do you improve that team to come out of the East?
And how long is Sid the Kid out for? That's a huge one right now. Because rolling along with morning announcement, Mikko Rantanen to miss at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But at least he'll be good to go for the playoffs. Another thing you guys talked about, 2 guys yesterday, too. The double IHF president, Luke Tardif, says 3-on-3 will stay at the Olympics. Joaquin, I know you didn't like it.
It just tarnishes it, I think.
But you said you don't like it just in the final. Do it for the other.
Oh, yeah.
Because they said it was about time and the compressed schedule and all that.
Come on. You can start. They started. What events did they start early before the opening ceremonies?
It was curling, the mixed
curlings. Yeah.
You can't have a couple games before then.
That's the thing. Like, it's a time thing. Like, time. Look at how much time we have. Like, it's not. Don't point the finger at me and say it's a time.
Yeah,
thing. Like, we make the time for this stuff. Like,
so it was what, 18 days?
It was. It was like 2 days over.
It was 2 days over. So don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Don't start the games earlier then.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's nuts. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's a time thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop it.
We have to get to the keyword.
Right now.
Keyword today is at 6:20 a.m. All right. It's the Cruise FM Macamee College Cruise Flyaway Ultimate Sports Weekend Edition, powered by the River Cree Resort and Casino, Rocket Oak, Smile Haven, and the Solaro Hot Tubs and Patio. It's a round trip flight to LA. Money for accommodations. 2 tickets to Dodgers Rangers, 2 tickets to Lakers Sun, and 2 tickets to Edmonton versus the Kings. The key word today is, and you have to text 780-989-0957. Once again, that's 780-989-0957. The word today is pass. Pass. P-A-S-S. Text that in to the Cruise contest line at 780-989-0957, and they will qualify one of you lucky nasties. All right?
A good way to remember it is, can the Oilers D make a pass after 2 weeks off?
Will
here?
Bouchard pass it to the other team today? Debut of Artemi Panarin. How excited are you, Hawk?
I'm lukewarm.
They're taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. So I'm intrigued by this. I want to see. I mean, it's his first game. He's had a few practices. Obviously, the trade was done way before the not way, but a couple days before the Olympics. They said he wouldn't be joining the team until after. They've lost Kevin Fiala. They're outside looking in right now in terms of the playoff picture, Joaquin. I expect Kenny Holland to add now even more with the Fiala trade, but it's going to be fun to see Artemi Panarin, and we'll get a first-hand look at him tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it should be good. Then what else do we have? 8 games on the NHL schedule.
Am I reading this right? How much cap space do the Pittsburgh Penguins currently have right now?
Let's take a look.
Oh, I guess there might be some LTIRs, right? So Letang's out. That's it.
Is that right? 39.
Is that right?
39 million? Holy smokes.
They're
That can't be right.
that can't.
Well, Puckpedia is always right. I mean,
Yeah.
it just sounds a little crazy right now that they have that much money. And imagine they make the playoffs too. Imagine that.
I do like the fact that you have to be cap compliant in the playoffs now, though. You can't just load up with a $115 million team.
That's the good thing, right?
Yeah,
The Mark Stone effect.
exactly. How does that affect the Oilers, though? I mean, you can have as many as people around as you want. Like they can, but when the puck drops, your team has to be cap compliant. Is how I understood it, right?
Yeah. How tough is it going to be for people to go from what we saw at the Olympics, the elite versus the elite, to what we're going to see tonight? YouTube?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's going to be a few games to get used to this level of pace.
Well, they're not going to be as good as they were when before the break.
Yeah,
right? That's
for
just
sure.
it's like anything.
You're in mid-season form. You're feeling good. Like that was most players, most teams were performing at their highest level you'd see in the season. Maybe not till the very, very end where it's really crunch time. But like I said, I would way rather look forward to Cale Makar to Connor McDavid on the break. Here he goes over to McKinnon. Then Matthias Janmark to Frederick. Bobbles the puck. It's in the corner. He sends it back to Wallman and cleared.
Oh, man.
Man, I didn't know your play-by-play chops were so good.
That's a lot of
Holy
Oilers
smokes, look out, Jack Michaels.
That could be very accurate, though.
So
Very accurate.
that's my answer right there.
Oh, it's going to be... I think Haas said it the other day. He goes, from watching that to watching the Jets Canucks tonight.
Yeah, that's
Well,
polar
Hellebuck's,
opposite.
is Hellebuck the new Minister of Defense in the U.S., or what did he get? He got the Medal of Freedom? Like, it's like the highest civilian honor.
Jeez.
That just shows you how good he was.
Yeah, yesterday was a day I was not on socials very much. Very
Yeah,
early on, I
very
saw
toxic
it, and then I was
on,
like,
It was
okay,
toxic
I'm
yesterday.
taking a day off.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
I find myself going less and less on Twitter.
Oh, really?
But there's a magical button on there called mute, and I've muted a lot of people.
Where's your go-to? Where do you hit first? Do you I'm assuming you'll have Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Do you have TikTok?
I just have Instagram and Twitter.
Okay. Do you have TikTok?
Yeah, I got all of them.
Yeah. Where do you go first?
I actually, like, you asked this before EST, it was always Instagram.
Yeah.
Always the gram. But I didn't have Twitter until I started at
Really?
EST. Yeah, I was able to avoid it for quite some time, and the guys were all super impressed. You don't have Twitter? I'm like, yeah, no, I just never really got it. But now that I got it, I'm kind of it's dangerous.
It was it was a great place back in the day.
It was.
It
When
was
I first
awesome.
joined,
What changed? Just the toxicity.
When it went to X, it got a little gringy.
well, you can't say anything anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what it is.
so, you know what's funny about IG? I don't know why. You know how you get some random algorithm sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
Now my IG is all like DJs playing at raves. I'm like, why?
It's
It's not like I'm a raver or anything.
I like TikTok. I find that the least toxic, and there's funny stuff in there, like dogs and stuff. And somehow now my whole algorithm is these cartoons, like these AI cartoons made of horrible dictators from history. Like the history of Genghis Khan,
Yeah, like
in
I've seen a
cartoon
few of
form.
those.
I'm like they look like Disney movies.
Yeah.
So they're informative, and I love watching them. They're good.
It is crazy. That AI is a different beast, man.
man.
I saw like 30 seconds of Thor fighting Darth Vader the other day, and I was like, this looks so good.
I know. Well, I saw John Wick. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Keanu Reeves dressed as John Wick fighting Joe Rogan in the Joe Rogan podcast, and it looked amazing.
That's good.
Oh shoot! They should do that for us. We need more AI.
Yeah, we need an AI show.
Well, the AI songs
Yeah, the AI songs.
are a hit on the morning show. Right?
Yeah.
We got the hot tub one.
Hot Tub Peekaboo.
Which one's the other one?
First Watch. Then
What's
there's Cutest Dalmatian.
What's the tattoo one?
Tattoo Desire.
Yeah.
We're putting together a pretty good catalog, and I'm tapping out at 12. 12
Really?
songs, that's it.
Okay.
Then we move
Yeah,
on.
that's
Then
true.
we're done.
I do, like the other morning I did, when you wake up in the morning, is there a song stuck in your head when you wake up?
Not really.
I'm always,
Sometimes.
there's something always in my head. And for like 2 days in a row, it was Hot Tub Peekaboo when I woke up. It was awful.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I'm just in your head.
Yeah, I know. It was like, what the?
You're
Do I love Trev?
I'm thinking about Trev again.
The one I'm always singing is "It's Jay." It's Jay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
super catchy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that one.
I like that one for sure. This hour is brought to you by Ewell, your power play specialist. Ewell has the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. And you can order online anytime at ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Coming up after 6:30. That's good for the Italian Centers coming. I want to talk some Oilers, boys. Very excited for the game tonight. Should be a good one. And don't forget, the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show and postgame shows are back, and the boys are coming in hot. 7:30 for the pregame show. Tom Gazzola, Matty Cassian, our boy Benny Thompson, and the 3 boys will be back late tonight, probably after 11. Yeah, that's safe to say.
So, the other day when we were talking when the show was done, and you don't watch Harry Potter, but
No.
Trev and I know. And so you first produced the show.
Yes.
Or Trev produced the show. You produced the show first year, right? The pre and post?
Yeah.
And then it went to you.
Yes.
And now Benny's doing it.
No, Benny.
Who will be next year?
And well, Trev and I, for all the Harry Potter fans, we refer to this job as the defensive against the dark arts teacher because they only last 1 year. And But is this going to buck the trend?
New teach.
Do you think?
New teach, yeah.
I think Benny.
Benny loves it. Yeah, oh yeah, he's in.
I think he surpasses and keeps going with it. He's good.
agree.
Not
Yeah,
that
he
you
is
guys weren't, but
He can tolerate Tommy Gazzola?
I think he's unique in his view of the Oilers.
Yes.
And he's I like how he kind of breaks everything down.
He's a great kid.
Got a good perspective.
Yeah.
At a very young age.
Yeah.
Sharp
Say.
mind.
Yeah. And
He
he's
can
not
take-
afraid like I was. In my
He can
first
take the
year.
heat.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
he
people
can.
chirp him, but he goes right back at him. And that's part of the gig, right? You got to have some thick skin.
Yeah, he's a rhinoceros, that guy. He does not care.
Yeah.
Thick skin.
Well, that's good.
And he's great at drafts.
He's a good drafter.
2 straight. Says if he wins his third, he's going
I know.
to
He's
go
getting a
into retirement.
little bit cocky in there. I might have to
Yeah.
knock him down a few
We'll need to
pegs.
talk to him. I agree. I agree, Gager.
Knock him down a few pegs. Eh?
Let's just rip him about his straight hair.
Yeah, it's too straight, man.
It's
you need
so
some flow.
straight. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
right?
you're tell Benny to take his hat off tonight, and you can see how straight that hair is.
Yeah.
Tell him to
iron
show
that?
you his feet. They're like size 15s.
Yeah, that's another thing. He's my height, and he's just size 15 feet. I'm like, what the heck?
What
He's
is
a
he doing?
clown.
He should have been like a swimmer.
He's a clown.
Best swimmer.
He's a clown.
That's rude. That's very rude. Hey, free advice coming. Start sending those in to the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. We'll do our best for some free advice, right, Joaquin? We're probably not the best to give it, but we'll try.
Yeah,
because Dusty
sure.
always gives great advice as well. Jamie McLennan coming up. Ryan Rishaug from TSN, just getting back from Italy. 3 questions too many. Kind of easy trivia. Are you brave enough to play? Hopefully. The questions have been easy.
They've been really. A Teef one. Stop it.
Super easy. But coming up next, it's that's good for the Italian Center, and we'll talk more Edmonton Oilers as they're back in action tonight from Anaheim. 8:30 start, 7:30 for the Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola. We're back. It's Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas here on the Nielsen Show, and here's our guy, YouTube Trev, with your sports update.
The Edmonton Oilers are back in action tonight when they take on the Anaheim Ducks at 8:30. The Oil look to snap their 3-game losing streak, while Captain Connor McDavid is listed as questionable for tonight's matchup. Be sure to tune in to the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows with Tom Gazzola and Benny Thompson. Pre-game coverage begins at 7:30. 7 other games around the NHL tonight, including an all-Canadian matchup between the Jets and Canucks at 8. Panarin makes his Kings debut as they host the Golden Knights. The Leafs head south to face the Lightning, and the Mammoths battle it out with the Colorado Avalanche. And there was a trade yesterday in the NHL. The Penguins acquire Samuel Girard and a second in return for Brett Kulak. In 25 games with the Penguins this year, Kulak put up just 1 goal and 6 assists. It was a barn burner last night at Rogers Place as the Medicine Hat Tigers down the Oil Kings 10-6. The Oil Kings remain third in the Eastern Conference. They're not in action again until Friday when they take on the Red Deer Rebels. Puck drop for that one at 7 o'clock. The Blue Jays comeback falls short in spring training loss to the Yankees yesterday, losing 8-7. Group Grapefruit League play continues later today when the Jays take on the Tigers. First pitch at 11:05, and over to the hardcourt where the Raptors' win streak is snapped at 2, falling to the OKC Thunder 116-107. The Raptors are back in action tonight when they host the Red Hot Spurs. Tip-off at 5:30. And 5 other games in the association tonight as well, including the Celtics in Denver taking on the Nuggets, and the first place Thunder play the Pistons at 5:30. The Sports Update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. From custom homes to small renovations, Edmonton's top builders and contractors rely on Paramount Flooring. Our in-house team handles everything from selections to completion, keeping projects on track and on time. Visit our showroom 7 days a week or at ParamountFlooring.ca. From YouTube Trev, you're up to date.
Remember that name.
McDavid off a turnover. Walks in. Has a step shot. Glove shot. No, it slips behind Holtby. And that's McDavid's 30th. Finds McDavid. The net is empty. Shoots and scores, and this one's over.
Connor McDavid. Connor. McDavid. McDavid. Remember that name. Here is Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid.
We're back here on the Nielsen Show. It's Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas here with you. Of course, our good buddy YouTube Trev at the producer station as well, hanging out with us on this Wednesday. And we thank you for listening and watching us on Cruise FM, on iHeart and TuneIn radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. And if you're on YouTube, slam that thumbs up. We want to get to 100 before 7 a.m. Is that the rule here?
100 before 7, yes. Let's do it.
And then 200 before 8.
Yeah.
And 300 before 10. 9.
Yes.
Yeah. For the Edmonton Oilers.
Absolutely. It's
And
game
their
day,
return.
baby. The Oilers are back. Let's go.
Let's go. Paris Jewelers inbox 780-218-9999. Nasty chat. And let's get to, that's good for the Italian Center shop. Probably my favorite place to shop. Check out their Massimo Heat and Serve meals made fresh daily, ready for you to take home to heat and serve. You can get individual and family size. Let's put up, let me turn that down there real quickly. For my, that's good. It's a return of the NHL, guys. I know we love the Olympic hockey, but I'm pumped. 8 games tonight, Oilers tomorrow, Oilers on Saturday afternoon game. But I want to get to some comments Leon Draisaitl made yesterday, Joaquin and YouTube Trev, and to all our nasties listening. And I just want to play this clip. He was asked about his comments he made following the Calgary loss before they headed out to Italy.
We just have to be better. I stick to what I said. It's not just, players have to be better. We all have to look in the mirror. It starts at the top. It goes all the way down. That's just the way it is. And that's not a knock at everyone. I wasn't trying to, throw anyone under the bus by any means. If anything, I throw myself first under the bus. But it's just a fact. We have to be better, and we got to change some things. And we're in a race right now with 20-some games left. We can't be cruising around like maybe years past a little bit. So we got to get going. And I stand by what I say, and I think everyone would probably that.
That's good for me, Joaquin. You know why? Do you want to know why?
The tone of his voice?
Because he doubled down. He didn't say, "Oh, I was in the heat of the moment."
Oh, yeah.
He just said, he goes, "Listen, I'm the first guy. I'll throw myself under the bus before anyone." And he goes, "And I stand by what I said." And this is one of your leaders. This is one of the best players in the NHL. This carries weight.
Yeah.
And I love that he said again, it's from the top all the way to the bottom, guys. Like it's management, it's coaching, it's the players. I love what he had to say. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, but I just listening to that yesterday, I thought his tone was was calculated and relaxed. I think it's funny. Leon goes and plays in a hockey tournament for a few weeks, but he seems way more relaxed right now. That might change after the first period, but this might have done Leon some good just to, there was obviously a lot of tension, 3-game losing streak. He's brutally honest, but he sticks by it. And he sounds really good, and realizing, he says verbatim that we have 20-some games left. We got to pick it up. So, and that's everybody. That's what you want your leaders to do, is lay down the gauntlet and say, look, guys, this is enough's enough with how we've been playing. We gotta get our ducks in a row, so to speak, tonight, and line them up and knock them down.
YouTube Trev, when a leader like Leon Draisaitl, we all heard what he said after the Calgary game. We all liked it. It was refreshing because you don't hear a lot of that from the Edmonton Oilers players or their coach. And then to come back yesterday and kind of say, "Hey, man, I'm not going to shy away from what I said. I said it, and I still believe it today." What were your thoughts on that?
I loved it, baby. Yeah, absolutely loved it. That is one of my favorite players on this team, and has been for quite some time. It's one thing I will say. I don't want to be nitpicky fan or a commentator be like but it's one thing to say that, but now go out there and show it. Go out there and mean it. You don't it would be anyone can say that, right? So. Yes, I love it. I love that he doubled down. Those are his thoughts. He's one of the leaders on this team, one of the best players in the world. We've talked about defensive issues for this team. And a lot of that kind of goes on the top guys as well. So, and I think that's what he's really trying to focus on is, we can put up the points, we can put up the goals, all that, the power play, whatever. But it's really time to focus on what you can do defensively. And so back check, just taking guys, don't
the details.
Lost. All that kind of stuff. So and tonight's a good challenge. You're going up against a really feisty Anaheim Ducks team. So bring it.
That's just it, boys, right? I'm so intrigued by what we're going to see in the start, because you can't come out flat after what Leon Draisaitl doubled down on.
Yeah.
You cannot come out flat tonight.
And that's the thing. You can't say that as well and then come out and just look terrible. So that's why I'm like, okay, that's great. I love it. Now at least put in the effort. I want to see the effort.
I mean, it's been years and people have wondered why the Oilers start the way they do. Mm-hmm. I wonder how many guys actually watched the Olympics. Do you think to a man that they made an effort to watch?
I know. Ovi was asked, and he was like, nope.
Yeah. But he's choked because he's not playing in it more so.
Yeah, that's more so for him, for sure. But I'd say, I'd give it, I'd like to think at least 60 to 70% of the league, maybe. Yeah. That's my sense, but I don't know. Also, a lot of them are on vacation.
Yeah.
Maybe they could just
that's important, too. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes when you're watching something that you do, oh gosh, I can't wait to get back at it here. That looks like a lot of fun.
For sure.
Look, the starts have to be way better. Mm-hmm. Way better.
Yes.
You can't allow teams to start feeling comfortable right off the draw. It's interesting tonight how they start. I think that indicates what type, if they make the playoffs or not, is the start that you'll see. Like I forget what game it was. Might have been the Finnish game. I thought the Team Canada would be in trouble because Finland won the first 8 draws. Right? Yeah. They were just dominant. That first face-off, whoever's taking it, if it is Leon, I would like to see him not get kicked out. Usually he doesn't get kicked out, but just snap that thing back, right?
Yeah.
That almost Jari or Ingram has to make a save on it. It's so hard, right?
That's the thing, right? And for you guys, who starts in net for the Oilers?
Oh, this is tricky. This is very tricky. Who do I want or who do I think they will put in? I think they'll put in Jari.
Do you go with Jari because you want to get him going?
This has probably been the meeting of where we're going with in goaltending over the past 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
We might have someone who was in this type of situation on our show very soon to talk about it, but I think you have to kind of make a decision now.
Yeah.
You have to, okay, just not unlike John Cooper with Jordan Bennington. He's my guy now.
Yeah.
You ride or die guy, and you ride him. So they can get ready for the grind of a playoff schedule. I think you have to establish a number one. For me, right now, just the body of work, I would say it's Ingram.
Yeah.
And you want to win this game. You don't want to start off with a loss and then you go into LA
That's 4
tomorrow.
straight, dude. You can't.
Yeah, you can't. Good point. I totally forgot they lost 3 straight before the Olympics. I'm leaning with you where it's Connor Ingram, but I also, in the back of my mind, I think Knobloch wants to get Tristan Jarry going. Almost wants him to be the guy.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Right?
of course
That's what
you
I'm
do.
thinking.
You're probably getting pressure from above, too.
Yeah.
He's, Ingram's not signed next year. Jarry is.
Yeah.
Like you traded for this guy and you gave up a really good defenseman on this team that they're missing to get this guy. He better be your number one.
And you see what the return was for a guy you threw in. Like there's a little
Exactly.
bit of machismo going, ugh, I'm looking really bad here. And I traded for a guy that other teams are solidifying their rosters for playoff runs, and I'm sitting here with the guy I traded for, and he's got his pom-poms.
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
It is not. I think it's going to be Ingram tonight. I think he's been the better of the 2 goalies. It's close, but I think Ingram's played a little bit better. You want to win this game. You want to start off this enormous 3-game road trip, guys, because I think Knobloch said it yesterday. These 3 games are crucial for this team. Because, okay, I'll ask you guys this. This 3-game road trip, they go 1-1-1. Are you happy?
No.
It's tough to be happy when you're like, you can't be happy with that.
That's 3 out of 6 points.
Like 500, that and 500, something they've been doing pretty well all season. No, like you got to win.
Because
2.
potentially it could be realistic.
It could be. That would suck though if we're talking 500.
So they got Anaheim, then LA,
Then San Jose.
then San Jose. All those teams just right on your heels. You can't afford to give those teams points. You have to bury them. There's a saying like keep the teams below you, right? When you're at this time of the season, you don't want to give them any sort of life. Anaheim Ducks, they win, they move into second.
Yeah, the Oilers fall through the wild card.
Yeah.
Now, it's interesting because Anaheim still has a lot of their key players listed as IR or day-to-day. So I'm intrigued to see who's back because from what I saw on the X machine, they're getting some healthy bodies back. They'll be a lot healthier than the last time they played Anaheim. So I'm intrigued. And that's a good team, man. That is a very good team. They have an excellent goaltender. Radko Gudas is on that team. I'll ask you guys, third question here. That's good. How will it bother you? Maybe that's not the right word. But will it bother you if Connor McDavid doesn't play tonight?
I don't think it'll bother me.
Irk you? Will it be like, come on, man, like Austin Matthews is playing tonight?
Is he playing?
They said yesterday he was.
I mean, the fact is they need him. Mm-hmm. They need Connor McDavid tonight. I think he'll play. Knobloch was I saw an interview with him yesterday. He said that this was something that they talked about months before, and I think it was more play it by ear and see how he feels. But why? I think he should be in the lineup. It will never happen by Knobloch, like maybe sheltering his minutes. I don't think that's in the repertoire.
Only play him 16.
Yeah, that won't happen. But and you know, another thing I saw was Duncan Keith was talking about. He was doing a little interview, and I watched him talk. He was talking about Connor McDavid, and there's what do you think? And the skill level, and he mentioned it's not that, it's the engine of Connor McDavid. It's the most impressive because even on the power play, like most guys, there's some floating time, but he's buzzing around in the offensive zone. He skates all the way back and comes up 1 billion miles an hour and keeps doing it, right? Like, and then he can do it at next shift. And even Duncan Keith, who was one of the best skaters, he goes,
Yeah.
I couldn't even do that. And when I was young.
Trev, will you be pissed McDavid doesn't play tonight?
Will I be pissed? Well, the only reason I'd be, well, no, like first off, if he's good, if everything, he's healthy and all that.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, yeah, like he should play. Yeah, I'm expecting him to play. And I'm just going back to his Players Tribune, Dear Canada, right before the Olympics.
Yeah.
I don't want to play golf. I don't want to sit by the pool. I don't want to be in the Bahamas. I don't need a break or a fresh start. I just want to be in Edmonton playing hockey. So, like, this guy wants to play. Just tough loss, but, I mean, he doesn't want to sit at home. He doesn't want to be in the press box watching his team potentially lose a game tonight. He wants to be on the ice and help them in any way he can, which obviously you would expect him to.
I don't think he can.
Like, help them win?
No, like, take the night off.
Yeah, I don't think it's in his DNA.
Yeah.
Like,
No, if he's there and he's barring injury, like you said, I think he's like, hey, Knob, I'm
coach,
playing.
like, put me in. Like, I know it's a lot of hockey, and it is. Like, he's playing a lot of, but as you said, Matthews, it's different. I wonder if, the U.S. loses. What do the Americans do? Are they taking a few days off? I don't know. It's tough to
Does it change?
touch on that. But
Does it change maybe because it's back-to-backs?
No, man, because at the end of these 24 games, and you find that you missed the playoffs by 2 points, like if you would have got that win, and maybe he's the difference in this game, and you're looking back, why did I sit out that? You can't.
Yeah.
You can't get to the end of the season and say, "Oh, we missed the playoffs. We were close," but Connor sat out that game, and we went to 3-on-3 and we lost.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
no, he wants to play.
He'll play.
He'll be playing.
He'll play. If Matthews is playing, he's playing.
Yeah.
You know what happens, though? Let's just say.
Don't say it.
If they lose tonight, why did McDavid play?
He needs rest.
It's going to be interesting. Because according to reports, you flew in yesterday to Anaheim. It's got the night to relax. It's a late game, 7:30 in Anaheim, 8:30 here in Edmonton. Again, like Trev said, unless he's injured and he needs an extra day or whatever it is, I think he's playing.
Yeah.
Now, on the flip side of that, if he doesn't, the Oilers, for some reason, always figure it out when he's not in the. It's like they have an extra jump, like we got to step up here and produce.
Yeah. They do it with Leon out too.
Yeah.
But I think the coaches, they don't have that crutch anymore.
No, they can't go nuclear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we saw John Cooper do that as well. Not as often.
No.
Not as often, but the Oilers got to find a way here, and it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be, I mean, that post-game show is going to be fired tonight, boys.
Yeah.
If they struggle out of the gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see a motivated Trent Frederick. I want to see, if Mangiapane's in the lineup, I want to see a motivated Mangiapane. I want to see a better Darnell Nurse and Jake Wallman. Like, those two have to shape up here, or the Oilers don't have a chance.
Yeah.
Like, those two guys are the key.
Yeah. It's tough because I don't want to say this, but just at first glance, I don't know why I'm leaning towards the Ducks, but I'm asking myself, who do I think wants this win more? And I'm kind of leaning towards the Ducks. Like, I really think, I think they want to win this game more. I think, they always, the Oilers, that's one thing, they always have everyone's best. And it's not quite the same for other teams. When you have the likes of McDavid and Draisaitl, players really look to, no, we're going to shut them down. We're going to do everything possible, especially being a Pacific Division rival. So I don't know, man. Something about this one, the locker game or in the locker room, the pregame, what the coaches say. I just feel like head coach of the Ducks is just really, guys, like, this is ours to win. Like, let's go. I don't know what Knobloch's gonna be like. I don't know. I don't know why I'm leaning towards that.
I kind of think we're going to see a different Oilers team for some reason. I
hope so.
I just think 2 weeks of kind of kicking back, relaxing, but also, taking a step back, kind of like in Usual Suspects, when the guy sits back and looks at the big picture, and goes, "Oh, yeah, we need to do something here. This doesn't look as good as I thought it did." I think they're going to be in playoff mode now. It has to be. Like these last 24 games in the NHL, aside from the Central, those wild card spots, I guess, but everywhere else is tooth and nail till the end here.
Oh, yeah.
Because one loss, you can go from a top spot in your division to outside the looking in on a wild card spot. So I think there has to be a sense of urgency. If there's not, then you have to question the intestinal fortitude of this team and the desire to have success.
That's a good point, because what Draisaitl said after the Calgary game before the Olympics and what he said yesterday, and they come out today and lay an egg, I think that's going to be very, very concerning.
Yeah.
Very concerning.
And there's a slight coach bump, right?
Sure.
You'll have Koff on the bench.
That's a good point. Paul Coffey's back to help this team get better defensively, more of a motivator, not much of an X and O's. And that came straight from a player's mouth. That's not us making it up. So
Wallman said that. He's not a real X's and O's guy. He reads the situation and gives you subtle suggestions from what he sees.
And maybe that's what they need. Maybe that's what Nurse needs. Maybe that's a Jake Wallman. And the other thing I'm intrigued to look at, remember Knobloch said before the Olympics, he goes, we're going to have to change some things up. Maybe our defensive structure. So that's why this game is so intriguing. One of the most intriguing regular season games we've had in a while. One, because the Oilers are slow starters after breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Two, Connor McDavid's status up in the air. Three, they're playing a very good Anaheim team that if they win, they pass the Oilers in the standings. And the Paul Coffey effect.
I wonder what was done at practice over the last week too.
Yeah,
was that kind of those subtle changes to the structure implemented?
Now, Paul Coffey's, it's his first game back. I don't expect an immediate change.
No.
Like so dramatically, like we're like, wow, Paul Coffey's the greatest. I think it's going to be gradual as we go on here.
What if he comes out in his gear? No?
Laces him up. Oilers go 11-7 with Paul Coffey.
Who is that?
Who's number 7?
So, yeah, a very, very interesting game going down tonight. Some other good games. Vegas Golden Knights, LA Kings. LA needs to get going here. It's also the debut of Artemi Panarin. Jets Canucks fighting for their first overall pick. Fighting for the lottery balls there. The Leafs are in Tampa Bay. Devils host the Sabres. Flyers, Capitals. Kraken, Dallas Stars. Kraken are up there as well. And then the Colorado Avalanche with Brett Kulak. I saw a report that he will be in the lineup, take on the Utah Mammoth. So 8 games on the NHL schedule tonight. And once again, the Oil Stream pregame show gets going at 7:30 right here on EST. Of course, a full slate of shows on Cruise FM 95.7. If you like what you're hearing and you're new, after 9 o'clock, just go to YouTube or tune in, iHeart. Very simple, right? You download the app, you find Edmonton Sports Talk, just press follow on it, and then you can connect it to your car. You have the newer ones. And you can listen to the Hangout from 9 to 11, followed by the Lock Shop. And then today's the Oil Stream. EST Afternoons with Matthew Wanek and Zach Kubish. And then the Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne from 3 to 6. Hour and a half break, so we'll have friends of EST on. And we roll along. EST is your home for all things Edmonton
These
sports.
are big. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, they're just looking at the schedule tonight. The game at 8's really interesting too, with the Vegas Golden Knights and the LA Kings. You know, those. You kind of. Are we getting into scoreboard watching territory right now?
I think we are. Yeah,
Wow.
It's getting close. And next Friday is the trade deadline. How much does this road trip impact what Stan Bowman does? Now, I know Stan Bowman has assets. Like, he has some players that are younger that he can trade. There's not many guys on the current roster he can trade. But let's not be naive here. Like, they don't have a lot of cap room, Joaquin. They have assets, but they have no money. So he's going to have to get creative. And no one's feeling bad for Stan Bowman. Get to work, improve this team. You have Connor McDavid years. You can't waste them. We're 3 likes away from changing 100.
Yeah.
Let's go. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go here. Portions of this hour brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Rick Mallett of Hammer Injury Law has over 35 years of injury law experience. Don't face your insurance company alone. Contact today for a free consultation and start your injury claim today. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
That number again.
1-855-98-HAMMER.
What's that number?
1-855-98-HAMMER. Okay, that's enough. Man, that first hour flew by.
Yeah.
6 o'clock hour, man. Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
It's
Coming
the
up.
best hour. My personal favorite.
Second hour is going to be it's going to be a hoot.
Toss up between those two, yeah.
Jamie McLennan.
We got Noodles.
Noodles.
I haven't talked to him in a while.
The Play Alberta early bet of the day. I'm thinking we're going to go to that Oiler game. But, hey, you do whatever we want. 7:30, free advice for David Bunting. We already got a few in the inbox. Keep those coming in. Gager, the vet here, will give you a lot of advice.
Sure.
A lot of life
I
experience.
guess I'm the elder statesman of EST. I should know something by now, right?
Yeah.
If it has to do with comic books or...
There's some interesting ones in there, that's for sure. Kind of easy trivia. Are you brave enough? 8 o'clock. 3 questions too many. Keep those coming in as well. GCL Diesel Orange and Blue breakfast as well. We'll do projected lineups, injury report, keys to victory, and game day predictions. And at 8:30, Ryan Rishaug from the Got Your Back podcast. And of course, TSN. He was down in Milan for the entirety of the Olympics. We'll get a good idea of how Italy was to good old Rishaug. How many red wines did he consume?
Oh, my gosh.
What was his favorite meal there? What was the weather like?
Changing 100.
Yeah!
All right.
The snow report from Marmot Basin with Joaquin Gage coming up in the third hour as well. And, of course, the wrap for William Huff. This hour was presented by Ewell, your power play specialist. Ewell has the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. And you can order online anytime at ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. On the other side of the break, one of the best insiders on the Nielsen Show, Jamie McLennan, joins us here. We'll talk some Olympics. We'll talk some NHL as it returns tonight with 8 games. And, of course, your Edmonton Oilers taking on the Anaheim Ducks. Keep slamming that thumbs up. Let's get to 200 before 8 o'clock. Here's our guy at YouTube, Trev, with your sports update.
Are back in action tonight when they take on the Anaheim Ducks at 8:30. The Oil look to snap their 3-game losing streak, while Captain Connor McDavid is listed as questionable for tonight's game. Be sure to tune into the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows with Tom Gazzola and Benny Thompson. Pre-game coverage begins at 7:30. 7 other games around the NHL tonight, including an all-Canadian matchup between the Jets and Canucks at 8. Panarin, he makes his Kings debut as they host the Golden Knights. The Leafs head south to face the Lightning, and the Mammoth battle it out with the Colorado Avalanche. And there was a trade yesterday in the NHL. The Penguins acquire Samuel Girard, the second in return for Brett Kulak. In 25 games with the Penguins, Kulak put up just 1 goal and 6 assists. It was a barn burner last night at Rogers Place as the Medicine Hat Tigers down the Oil Kings 10-6. The Oil Kings remain third in the Eastern Conference. They're not in action again until Friday when they take on the Red Deer Rebels. Puck drop for that one goes at 7 o'clock. The Toronto Blue Jays comeback falls short in spring training to the Yankees yesterday, losing 8-7. Grapefruit League play continues later today when the Jays take on the Tigers. First pitch at 11:05, and over to the hard court where the Raptors win streak is snapped at 2, falling to the OKC Thunder 116-107. The Raptors are back in action tonight when they host the red-hot Spurs. Tip-off at 5:30. 5 other games in the association tonight, including the Celtics in Denver taking on the Nuggets, and the first-place Thunder play the Pistons at 5:30 as well. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834. I'm YouTube Trev, and you are up to date.
big shot off this stick of mine. I keep those lanes wide open all the time. Draisaitl setting up shop, McDavid's flying. I'll hit the twine when I walk the line. As sure as new G is slick and Kane is tough. We're going all the way this year, enough is enough. And we can play 'em straight or we can play 'em rough. I'm feeling fine when I walk the line. You know I shoot that puck so very, very hard. The name on the back of my jersey.
It's hour 2 here on the Nielsen Show. It's the EST Afternoons Takeovers. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas taking over for this week as the boys are down in Mexico, enjoying some tacos and some cervezas, having a good time. They will not join us today. We're giving them the day off. So they'll probably join us tomorrow to give us an update on how they're doing there. The 7 o'clock hour is presented by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. And our Hockey Insiders always brought to you by GS Construction. For more than 5 decades, GS Construction has been proud to serve our communities. And once again, they are hiring now. GS is looking for experienced top men, pipe layers, and operators. Visit gsconstruction.ca and click on careers to find out more. Free advice coming up at 7:30 as well. We got a bunch already at the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. Keep those coming. Of course, we need 3 questions too many as well. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat, and the goal right now for this hour is another 100 thumbs up to get to 200. We're good to go as we welcome in Hockey Insider from TSN, Jamie McLennan, to the show. Jamie, I got to say, you're one of my favorite insiders on the Nielsen Show, and we finally get to interview you. And you know my guy Joaquin here, right?
No, I love Joaquin. He beat me like 8-7 one night. We had a goaltender duel against Minnesota. Wasn't it like 6-5 or 7-6 or something ridiculous? It was definitely a goaltender duel that night.
It's a clash of the Titans, Jamie. It was just we were trying to outdo each other, and just the constant looks to the coaches to see if they were going to relieve us. That was great.
Oh my God! I remember giving up a goal. I think Todd Marchand. Short-handed. I went to stop the puck behind the net. I went to play it. I put it right on his stick. He put it in the net. I think he might have high-fived me too for the assist. I'm not sure, but man, oh man, those were some. I tried to block out those memories, but every time I see you, I remember them. So
I'm sorry for that. It should be happier.
It's all good, buddy. All good. Great to see you guys.
Jamie, before we get to the NHL as it returns tonight with 8 games, just your overall thoughts on the Olympic gold medal game. You as a former goaltender, Connor Hellebuck was outstanding. Is that one of the best performances you've seen?
Yes, and I've said this, and I've got to be consistent with my comments as well. When you're having a game like that, and Gage can speak to it as well. When you're having a career game, when you're having a top-tier game, everything goes right. You know, think about it. Devon Toews has that play on the back door. That's a wide open net. He probably scores 98 out of 100 times, but Hellebuck reaches back with his stick. It's a desperation save. He makes the save. Nate McKinnon probably buries that 99 out of 100 times, right? He heels it. It goes off the post. Tom Wilson gets it by Hellebuck, and Charlie McAvoy's right there, and it hits him in the chest and drops down, and he's able to get it out of the crease. Hellebuck was brilliant. I thought he was as good as I've ever seen him. He was baiting McDavid, baiting Celebrini on the breakaway, gave him 5-hole, took it away, that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, when you have a game like that, you just feel like there's a force field around you. And he absolutely, I know this isn't sour grapes from a Canadian. He stole the game. If you look even from an analytics standpoint, the goal saved above expectation was 6-2 for Canada. I mean, you know, the score ended up 2-1. So I look at it. I thought Bennington played well. There were four mistakes on that game-winning goal. Unfortunately, all 4 of the players on the ice, I think, would have liked to play it a little bit differently. But at the end of the day, I thought it was as good a game as anything. Coin flip game. Canada should be proud of how hard they played, but the U.S., I almost feel like they were willed to do it. I mean, Hellebuck stands on his head, and I was friends with Johnny Gaudreau. I did like the tribute to Johnny. So I think it was great for hockey fans to watch. Unfortunately, Canada, we got to get our nose back to the grindstone, and we got 4 years to work to get back to that gold medal game and to try and beat the U.S.
Jamie, the IOC announced that they're after the 3-on-3, they're going to stick with it. We've been talking about it, and I want to be careful because I don't want to make excuses that that's the only reason that the USA team won, because they all knew that this was going to be the format. But in your mind, don't you think maybe starting the whole thing a little bit earlier, maybe playing on the Saturday, allowing in the medal games at least there is 5-on-5 play in overtime instead of going to the 3-on-3, because really Canada dominated for those last two periods, and it was in the best interest of the USA team, I think, to get to 3-on-3 because you knew you were going to at least get some chances then.
Sure, 100%. I've had a complaint, and maybe this is just me personally. If you look at it, and the players agreed to this. So this is, the PA and everybody signed off on this. But you could have started the season a little bit earlier. You could have spaced out the games because you guys are watching the games every night. A lot of the product is junk every night because you got it 4 games in 6 nights in 3 different cities, and it's no disrespect to anybody playing, but there's nights where you're like, okay, one team has it, the other team just doesn't because of the scheduling. So the scheduling compressed leading up to the Olympics. And believe me, we'll get into it after the Olympics. It's a circus because there's teams that are playing, got to play 25 games in 50 days or less. So when I look at it, I think there is adjustments that could be made. I'm against 3-on-3. I love it in the regular season. And don't get me wrong, I believe if you look my career stats up, I had 38 ties. Nobody wants a tie. From an entertainment value, can you imagine? I had 2-0-0 ties in my career with the Minnesota Wild against the Florida Panthers and the Nashville Predators. I feel bad. Those nights, if you go back and look at it, probably had to refund the fans their money for entertainment value. So I'm 100% on board in the regular season of the NHL having 3-on-3. I'd like to see it extended maybe to 8 minutes or 10 minutes. But again, I know we're asking more of our stars, not the fourth line players or the backup goaltenders like me. You're taxing the top players because that's who's going to play. So I'm fine with the regular season format in the NHL. What I struggle with, and this is why the NHL is 5-on-5 in the playoffs, you don't want something that is aimed to end the game quicker, implemented on the biggest stage. So again, in the NHL regular season, no problem because they got to play the next night or 2 nights later, and you want the fans to go home with a win that night. But I believe when it's Stanley Cup Finals, gold medal games, all of that, you want the spirit of the game to be consistent. Not just, hey, we're going to play 5-on-5 hard-fought battle, and then, it's the 3-on-3, and if you don't do that, it's into this shootout. And, and apparently there was no shootout in this situation. It was just going to be play until they score. So at the end of the day, I'm against it, but only because I want to stay with the consistency when it's winner take all, that you want the game to be consistent right from the start to the finish, not to drop down to 3-on-3, and now it's a skills competition.
Yes, and Jamie McLennan joining us here on the Nielsen Show. Jamie, just one last one on kind of the Olympic view of the World Cup teams and all this. We were talking the other day about Canadian goaltending. Now, listen, I want to be careful too because Jordan Binnington's one of the best big game goalies we've seen as of late. But when you rank Canadian goaltending, we were talking about the Russian goaltending, the Americans, the Swedes. Yeah. Where would you rank Canada's goaltending right now in terms of on the world stage?
5th or 6th, which is, like you just mentioned, Russia is they're on another planet right now. They've got a 4-pack. We forget Bobrovsky has won Vezina's and won, Stanley Cups, but there's Shesterkin, Sorkin, Vasilevsky's all world right now. So I look at it, and every country has a number one goaltender that you might put ahead of Canadians' number one goaltender. And that's where I think we are in a lull. I don't think we're at a point where we need a summit, but I do believe there is the next wave has to take over. Now, I'm hoping maybe a guy like Joel Hofer is the answer. You know, he's playing very well in St. Louis. Maybe we see, you know, in the next couple years. And Stuart Skinner is a name that, you know, has been thrown around. But if you are looking at it, the guys that we're talking about, even the guys who were on the Olympic team this year, they're not young guys. They're not 22. They're not the next wave. They are part of the wave now and are going to be cycled out sooner than later. Darcy Kemper, for example. So, you know, Logan Thompson is not a young goaltender. Jordan Binnington's not a young goaltender. So when I look at it, I hope, you know, we know that we're in great shape talent-wise with the Celebrinis and the Bedards and Schaefer, Matthew Schaefer. But we need one of those young goaltenders to push through to be a savant and go, okay, we're good there. Because I do believe we are still, I think the cycle is a downtrend right now, and we're chasing the top instead of being the top.
Jamie, I want to get your view on the Edmonton Oilers goaltending right now. I mean, we played in a different era, but when it got to this point in the season, if I was considered like the number one guy, I wanted to take the ball and start running with it as soon as the playoffs were on the horizon. Put your GM hat, coaching hat on of the Edmonton Oilers. Do you think it would be beneficial for this team to kind of go, yeah, you're my guy. We're gonna run you here. Get ready for playoffs. And who would that guy be in your net if you were coaching the Edmonton Oilers?
Well, in a perfect world, it's Jari. But Jari's the most he's ever played in a season is 58 games. So you look at the last couple of years, Stuart Skinner was the guy because you look at the durability. Mm-hmm. You know, he played every night and could play every night because he's a big, strong goaltender. Jari's a big, strong goaltender, but he's had the injury bug. So the biggest challenge, Gager, is if you run Jari 10 games in a row or 10 or 12, is he going to be able to handle it physically? That's because right now I'm saying he might not be able to, based on his track record of, you know, getting a tweak here, getting something there. I think he's a good goaltender. I think Connor Ingram's a really good goaltender as well. If you ask me, just from a standpoint, is their goaltending, like on paper, not what they've done, on paper, are they better than they were last year? I'd say yes, because I think Jari's an upgrade on Skinner, and I think Ingram is an upgrade on Pickard. And to be honest, I think Ingram might be the most talented out of all of them when it comes to just raw skill set. And keep in mind, he's only 28 years old. So, and he is a guy that has played, you know, games in the NHL kind of as a number one. So I think they've got to sort it out. Unfortunately, it is, I think it's going to be a tandem thing down the stretch just based on the durability of Tristan Jari. But, you know, I'm not going to shy away from the fact is they need to play better. You know, when they first got there and settled in, there was a weekend where they had back-to-back shutouts, and people are like, here we are. They've got two new goaltenders. Everything's great. And then, you know, before the break, the wheels fell off, and they weren't very good. And neither one of them was good, but neither were the Oilers. They were giving up those grade A chances again and not really settling into things. So the way I look at it is I would like to see them play their best before I judge, because I think they are good goaltenders. And I also, from a stylistic standpoint, I've been talking about this on this show. Both of them have clean butterflies, which Stuart Skinner was more of a, you know, an inverted V, and Calvin Pickard was my butterfly gauger, which is
that's called a kick save, Jimmy.
feet underneath the ass type of thing, which I love Calvin. I love Calvin, but he makes no apologies for the way he plays. It's aggressive. He's got good lateral movement, but he doesn't have a clean butterfly. I think in today's game, you have to be big and have a clean butterfly. Here, I'm getting it this way, so that you cover a lot of net on the shots that you're not seeing, and especially in the jam plays and stuff. And both of those goaltenders, from a stylistic standpoint, are an upgrade for me. Again, they got to make saves. I can't, you know, when Jari's playing like he did in the last couple games and Ingram wasn't his best, and you're having to pull guys, to me, I want to see them come back after this break, give their team a chance to win, and I think they're fine. But a long-winded question or answer to your question, Gager, I don't see. I would like to see one push through and play the majority of the games. I just don't know if they're capable of doing it just on their track record.
Jamie, two teams you cover closely, Toronto Maple Leafs, Ottawa Senators, both have 25 games left. Both are 6 points out of a playoff spot right now. Do you see both these teams making a push, one of them, or are both going to be out when it's all said and done?
Statistically, I'm concerned about both of them because I think they're about a 15% chance to make it. Now, keep in mind, I almost feel like this is a new season starting. There's teams like Columbus who are on fire heading into it. Are they just going to continue to be on fire, or is this reset going to hurt them? Maybe they got a guy that went and ate themselves for 2 weeks and comes back 20 pounds overweight and can't move out there. Or, maybe there is guys that were getting the extra bounces before the break, and now they come back and they don't have a good stretch. So I think both of them are going to go for it. Ottawa's different than Toronto. I think Toronto is their D are slower. I think they struggle in certain situations, but they need their goaltending to be a lot better, which they were last year to cover up some of the deficiencies in the team. With Ottawa, it's flat out goaltending. If you look at them statistically from an analytics standpoint, I believe in talking to one analytics guy that they should have somewhere between 15 and 17 more points in the standings if they had league average goaltending. Wow. Which is insane. Like, they are top 3, I believe, in generating in goals expected for, and the worst in the league, first in the league in suppressing it, but the worst in stopping it. Meaning the goaltenders just haven't given the saves that they needed. Linus Ullmark's a good goaltender. It's much. We all know he's gone through some struggles here this year. It's much publicized, but if he can come back and play the way he's capable of, he gives them a chance. And I think the same thing in Toronto. They haven't had a healthy team all season long. If they're healthy, but again, 6 points seems like not much with 25 games left. Keep in mind, all those other teams are playing those games as well. And even if they play 500, it's going to be tough to climb 6 points, 7 points in the standings, because there's 7 or 8 teams that are battling for maybe one spot. So that's going to be a challenge for both those organizations. But, Toronto starts tonight, Ottawa starts tomorrow. We'll see what the sprint looks like.
Jamie, we saw the first domino fall with some trades with Kulak and Girard going with the Avalanche and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Looking at the Avalanche's decor, that seems. I mean, we're fans of Kulak here, obviously here in Edmonton. It looks substantial now. Does this kind of put the Colorado Avalanche as favorites now for sure to come out of that tough Central, or is there still some work to be done?
Well, I think they were favorites from me. Even, I know Minnesota. I think as a team, Minnesota, I wouldn't sleep on. I think they're really good, and their decor has 3 studs on the back end. But if you look at it, what they did with Kulak, Girard is a small, shifty, really skilled defenseman. They've already got number 70, the right shot, Malinsky there. So you had 2 shrubs instead of trees in that third pairing. And when you look at it, Kulak's more of a tree. He's a bigger guy. And I think that's what they were looking at, is maybe to have some size there instead of smaller, skilled guys. And, I mean, Kyle Dubas, I think, did a great job in this and what he was able to turn Tristan Jarry, pretty much into. But I think both teams got what they wanted. The only thing that concerns me, and maybe not, and I think Josh Manson might be a little high in that lineup for me, but he's a hell of a player. I'm not sure, when it comes to playoffs, for sure. But keep in mind, they got Brent Burns, who's 41, coming 41. So, Father Time's chasing him, although he's winning right now. So I do like their D. I like their team. I think they're very, very skilled. They probably might add a player here or there, but they've got depth down the middle. They've got some bite, and obviously McKinnon. When somebody handed him that stuffed animal the other day, he looks like he's going to come back and tear some heads off in the league, because I'm sure he's going to be motivated, as well as Connor.
JB, last one for you. Joaquin and I do the afternoon show usually. We've been trying to get Struddy on for a few weeks now. So can you put in a good word for us? Because it's impossible to get a hold of him.
Get a hair tonic sponsor. I mean, or just offer him a free trip to Turkey. Say, we'll give you a free trip to Turkey and you can come on. Like, this guy, when I see him on broadcast, he's now got a palm tree stuck to the top of his head. But I don't know. Tough. Big Strud, he's a busy guy. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, His head has actually grown. That makes the hair look worse after the whole Shoresy thing. Now he's a TV star. He's talking about writing a book, The King of All Media, with Struddy now.
Oh my God! Like, there's lots of stories that I could tell. I could tell some chapters in those books. Believe me. Sunday nights at Sidetrack Cafe back in the day.
Jamie, great stuff. It was a pleasure talking to you. The boys will be back next week from their trip in Mexico. All the best. Enjoy the return of the NHL.
All right. Thanks for having me, guys. Chat soon.
All right. That's TSN's Jamie McLennan. And we love Struddy.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. He's a busy boy.
I've said this before, but the start of the season when we were still playing, Perry Pern had a 3-on-3 out at KC that we, like, a lot of pros were at. And I participated in 1 year. And, I mean, watch your toes, I'm dropping names, but we had Noodles, like Larocque, Horkoff, Aginla, Reinprecht. Like, I think I went around the room one time and there was like 11 Stanley Cup rings.
Really?
Yeah, in the little room, right? So, but I'll say Jamie McLennan and I were the the goalies, and he made everyone laugh so hard in there. I could barely get my gear on halftime because I was laughing so hard, because Noodles was just like ripping everybody. It was just, he was going at Aginla and stuff. Man, he is a unique individual, that Jamie McLennan.
One of my favorite Jamie McLennan stories, back at the old station, he was doing one of the shows and he was in Edmonton and they're live on location and he's doing the show and he goes, "Hey, I think that's my car being towed." Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. And Jamie McLennan, of course, joined us on the Firehouse Hotline. At Firehouse Subs, all our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meat, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs bring bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. And, of course, it's... just trying to see here. Oh, yeah. The Oilers win 2 in a row, and you can get the medium brisket hat trick for just $8.99. I think our boy Trev's picked up a few of those bad boys.
Yeah, that's what I get into, man. Yeah. Great deal. So much meat on that bad boy. The sauce, nice barbecue sauce.
Extra pickles.
Yeah, nice pickles.
A lot of love for the Sidetrack Cafe. Did he ever go to the Sidetrack?
Oh, yeah.
Sundays?
Industry night?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I was there a lot.
So was I. And I didn't work in the industry.
Yeah, we were probably there at the same time.
Probably.
Shoot.
Yeah. I don't know if I should share that. We got in a pretty good little tilt there one time.
Did you?
With the security, yeah.
No.
After the Edmonton Eskimos won the Grey Cup.
Nice.
Yeah. We didn't start it, though.
Of course not.
No.
God, that was... You would have loved this place, Trey.
Oh, it was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Was there alcohol?
Oh.
Tons.
You're right. I would have loved that place.
Man.
Oh, boy.
That's cool, man. I like that.
Yeah, Sunday night was the best night.
Sunday night, it was packed.
So what happened then? It just
closed down?
Just shut down?
It turned into overtime after.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, too.
For a bit.
Because Sidetrack was always an older crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Live music.
Yeah.
Well, whereabouts was this located?
Downtown.
Downtown, right by Louisiana Purchase, right?
Yeah. Right by there. We need to get to the Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. Of course, Play Alberta, our title sponsor. Just go on our site, on the Play Alberta site, look on the left-hand side tabs, EST's there, and you'll have a whack of bets you can sprinkle a little bit on. Of course, use your game sense as well. Boys, what do we want to do today? I know where I'm going, but who wants to start it off today?
I know where I'm going as well.
Go ahead then, Trev. Go ahead.
Yeah?
You go ahead first.
Okay. the Oilers. They take on the Ducks tonight.
Yes.
I could go anywhere, but no, I'm sticking with this game. But I'm not going with anyone on the Oilers.
Oh, you're pulling a Hernan right now.
I'm going with a Duck. And one Duck that always seems to be around it when he plays the Oilers. He's fast. He's physical. I'm going with a Cutter Gauthier goal.
Ooh.
He's going to get 3 apples tonight, probably.
Okay.
I'm sticking with the goal. He's going to score. He shows up against the Oilers for whatever reason.
Okay. I'm going with a goal as well.
Okay.
In that game. But I'm going with Mr. Leon Draisaitl.
Oh!
Draisaitl goal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, are we...
I love goals.
I love goals. Well, I am going to go because of the anger of the stuffy. I'm going to say the Colorado Avalanche cover.
Okay, what's the number?
1.5.
Okay.
They'll win by 2.
Here's the early Bert bet of the day for Play Alberta. U2 Trev has a Cutter Gauthier goal. Hernan is taking Leon Draisaitl goal. And our guy Gager is taking Avs to cover. Yeah, it's going to be a pissed off team. And they got King Kulak.
Yeah.
And they have King Kulak.
That boy never lets me down.
This one says the sidetrack was not turned into overtime. The overtime was a different building. It turned into sidetrack into a parking lot.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
This one says, as a former bouncer, Sundays at sidetrack was a spot. Oh, yeah. It was such a good spot. Great location.
I think I ran into Noodles there one Sunday.
I think sidetrack moved to white or something, but didn't last long after. Was originally by where Grant is now. It's a foggy time. Great bubble hockey there, I do remember.
I think it shut down because I mean I tip people, but I don't remember ever paying for a drink. Like it just seemed like drinks kept coming.
It's just coming, eh? Oh, it was a good time. Good time. Send in your favorite sidetrack memories. I mean, PG though. PG.
Yeah,
Let's keep it PG.
Yeah.
Popeyes studio sponsor here now for a limited time at Popeyes. It's the 3-piece of their delicious bone-in chicken for just $8. Visit PopeyesChicken.ca for more info. Coming up next, we got free advice for DamonBunting.com. We want to hear from you. Send in anything you want advice for. Our veteran here, Gager, is ready to give you the best advice you will ever get. Like always, hit us up on the almost said River Korean box. Paris Jeweler inbox 780-218-9999. Nasty chat. What are we up for thumbs, YouTube?
Let's see here for thumbs. Yeah, thumb update. Where are we? Refresh. And we are at 156.
Nice.
So 44 away from changing 200. Let's go, baby.
We got half an hour. 44 still to come. Ryan Rishaug, kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. Orange and blue breakfast. Marmot Basin report. The rap with William Huff.
Shoggy hit the Sidetrack Cafe, you think? Or was he around?
We'll ask him.
We'll ask him.
I think, is he an Edmonton guy?
No, he's Kamloops, right?
Yeah.
Or did he play in Kamloops?
He played in Kamloops, but he
grew up in Kamloops. So.
Yeah, but he might have caught it at the tail end.
Okay.
He's a lot younger. I know he looks a lot older than me, but he's a lot younger than me.
We roll along here in hour 2 on the Nielsen Show. Like I said, keep hammering that thumbs up. We want to get to 200 before 8 o'clock, yes?
And free advice right after the break. So you want any advice from the boys, definitely send them over right now.
You're part of the boys. You can give advice as well.
I'm pretty good at giving advice, I like to think.
Yeah, you are. You always give me great advice.
Thanks, bro. Yeah.
We're back with more here on the Nielsen Show. Here's YouTube Trev, Sports Update.
Return to action tonight with an 8:30 matchup against the Anaheim Ducks. Edmonton is looking to put an end to its 3-game losing streak, while Captain Connor McDavid is listed as questionable heading into tonight's game. Be sure to catch the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game show with Tom Gazzola and Benny Thompson. Pre-game coverage gets underway at 7. 5:30. There are 7 other games around the NHL on the schedule tonight, including an all-Canadian clash between the Jets and Canucks at 8 o'clock. Artemi Panarin makes his Kings debut as the Los Angeles Kings host the Golden Knights. The Maple Leafs travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Lightning, and the Mammoths square off against the Avalanche. In trade news, the Pittsburgh Penguins acquire Samuel Girard and a second-round pick in exchange for Brett Kulak. Kulak recorded 1 goal and 6 assists in 25 games with Pittsburgh. It was a high-scoring affair at Rogers Place last night as the Medicine Hat Tigers defeated the Oil Kings 10-6. The Oil Kings remain 3rd in the Eastern Conference and are back in action Friday against the Red Deer Rebels with puck drop set for 7 o'clock. In spring training action, the Blue Jays' comeback attempt fell short in an 8-7 loss to the Yankees. Grapefruit League play continues today as Toronto faces the Tigers at 11:05. And on the hardwood, the Raptors' 2-game win streak came to an end with a 116-107 loss to the Thunder. Toronto's back at it again tonight, hosting the Red Hot Spurs. Tip-off at 5:30. And 5 other games are on tap tonight, including the Celtics visiting Denver to face the Nuggets, while the first-place Thunder take on the Pistons at 5:30. The sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Sawicki. Your dealer for life.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button. Thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
On fire. Playing insane, gotta admire how he loves to beat the Flames, and when he's in the net, no complaints, has the desire to win every game. Even though you know he will drop gloves and go, gonna steal the show.
Rolling along nicely here on the Nielson Show on this Wednesday morning. Edmonton Oilers game day as well. The boys are back. It's going to be chaos. Final 24 games of the season for your Edmonton Oilers. Will Connor McDavid play? Who gets to start in net? What kind of start do they have? So many things to think about on this Wednesday morning, and we got to wait a while for the game. 8:30. This is ridiculous. The puck drop is going to be like at 8:42.
I think we should just go back to the Olympic schedule where everyone just plays in the morning.
How amazing would that be? Then we get to break it down away.
I mean, it would be perfect.
Be absolutely amazing.
Did you like watching hockey in the morning?
I didn't mind it. Yeah,
I liked it.
Like when Canada was playing, we would all get together here. That was awesome. That was a great time. Lots of messages coming in to the Paris Jewelers inbox and the Nats chat about the sidetrack. It was a popular spot, man.
It was great.
Popular spot. Oh, was it overtime the one that you had to be 21 to get in? Because I don't think sidetrack was.
No.
I think
or was it mature? Yeah. I don't think so though.
Overtime downtown was a mature crowd.
Oh, I remember overtime on just off of the White Mud, the one in the south side. It was a mature, you had to be like 25 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was good though, man. It kept out the troublemakers.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still some, but nothing too bad. Let's get to free advice. Of course, brought to you by DamonBunting.com. Damon Bunting has been a consistent top producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for almost 2 decades. He and his team at the agency would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Check him out at DamonBunting.com or his Instagram handle of Damon Bunting Real Estate. All right, let's see what we got here on the inbox, boys. Let's start with this one. I would like Gage's advice on what to eat the night before a road trip. Don't want any emergency washroom stops.
Ooh, so what, I need more context of the road trip. Is this like in the car? Okay. I guess we can be sort of generic there. I would go with a balanced meal. I wouldn't go too heavy on the protein, because especially if you're around a bunch of other people. If they're people you know, then who cares? It becomes funny, the flatulence that can be involved in it. But so one of the years I had to take the red eye to Europe when I was playing over there, and I stopped at I don't know what it was, the Bear. I think the brew house is there now, but it was a steak place in the airport, and I had this massive steak, and of course my wife was with me, and we're sitting there in a pack plane flying at midnight to London, and I let one rip. And my wife looked at me because she knew. She goes, "What are you doing?" And I was kind of laughing. And I threw another one out. And then I could see like the head. Because you're in a plane. No one knows who you did it.
Yeah.
And then finally, I like the trifecta. I threw one out there. And it was just awful. And there was like a guy like at least 3 rows up. And he just yells out, "Whoever's farting, please stop. It stinks." I was dying. So stay away from the protein. I would go with like a nice light salad, and maybe just bring some granola bars. So you're just not you're courteous to the people around you, not like myself.
So when I travel with the Elks, my first show, I'd always have a coffee at the airport and like like a McMuff, and that was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad because I spent half the flight in the bathroom.
Oh,
so then on the planes, I wouldn't eat or drink anything until I got on the plane, because we'd get meals and stuff. Because you don't want to do that on the plane.
No,
then you're uncomfortable.
And it's
Chris Jones is like, "It's third time going to the bathroom." Yes, coach.
Yeah, you don't. The multiple trips to the bathroom you don't want to be doing.
All right, this one from the Wolf. The Wolf is driving to Coquitlam on Sunday, which is a 13-hour drive. Oh, wait, this is for 3 questions. Never mind.
I got one.
Okay, shoot.
Don't mean to bring us down a little bit here, boys, but morning, gentlemen. What advice would you give a guy trying to accept and let things go?
Ooh. And let things go. It sounds really personal, eh?
Yeah, might be a relationship thing. Never easy.
That isn't very easy. Like if it's a breakup, you kind of got to go cold turkey and try to. And it's different now, I guess. I know a friend, like you see the purging of all the social media pictures. Like you have to go through that can be quite painful, but you can't be try to occupying your time.
Occupy the mind.
Yeah. What that is, working out helps. You know what's a real big escape, I think, is for some people, and some people might disagree. But if you do play video games, sometimes it's nice to immerse yourself in an RPG, just some different world and whatever. Build yourself a house, go fishing and stuff like that if you can't do it for real. But that's another way to kind of clear the mind.
Find a hobby, get your mind off things, right?
Biggest thing, keep busy.
Keep busy,
the last thing you want to do is just sit there and just, because then you really think about everything.
You probably don't want to watch too much television too, or shows, because it's going to constantly remind you of the, we used to do that.
Yeah.
So
you have to be active.
Yeah.
Step out of your comfort
Tire the
zone.
mind with activity and stimulating things other than trying to think about this thing you're trying to move on from.
So this one says from Matt, tell that texter to read the book, Let Them. You can only control yourself. You can't control the other people and what they do. That's a good point.
I think my daughter was reading that book.
Is that right?
Who's the author again?
He didn't put the, let me look this up.
He'll say it. It's that woman, right?
Mel Robbins.
Yeah, Mel Robbins. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, reading's a great escape as well. And like Matt recommended, a good book there to kind of get you on your way.
Go for walks. Keep busy. Find a passion. Go to the gym. Take out that anger. Improve yourself.
Should we read a Teefs? What do you think, Trev?
Sure. You know what? He won yesterday. Let's read a Teef. What does he need advice for?
He says, I need some advice. A few months ago, I went on a coffee date with a girl. Her brother tagged along. I wheeled out on the date. I just left. She wants to go on another coffee date. Her brother tagging along on the last coffee date has scared me. What should I do?
You know what you do, Atif, is you do your best to make everyone feel comfortable, right? Like if you can make the brother feel comfortable, and I mean, you don't want to just have a conversation with him, obviously, but I think if he starts feeling comfortable, he can tell his sister that, you know what, you're fine with this guy.
Yeah.
So you have to be your charming self. And
be yourself.
Be yourself. Just be yourself, man. I mean, you bring a maybe pull it back a little bit, but I think you bring a smile to most people's faces. You're a relatively happy guy, so that's what I would say.
Say, bring your sister, Wheels. Bring your sister.
Bring a buddy to keep the brother occupied.
Yeah,
right?
maybe bring something yourself.
That's funny. Good old Wheels. Another one, boys. If you could go back in time and give your 10-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Bitcoin. No.
Bitcoin. Invest in Bitcoin now.
No, a 10-year-old.
Don't get into sports. No, I'm just kidding. That's an excellent question. For me, it's probably take school a lot more serious than I did when I was young, because I was a little punk.
Oh, yeah.
I admit it. And I got into this business well into my 30s. I wish I would have did it. No, I'm still happy I did it. I'm still doing what I love. But, sometimes you go back and you're like, what if I got into it when I was in my 20s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that one probably for me, 10-year-old self, take junior high and high school a little more serious.
What's grade 10? Is that grade 4? Grade 5?
Yeah, around there.
Around there?
Yeah, right around there.
I'd say 5.
Yeah. Probably.
Marshall's 9. He's in grade 5.
Okay, so we're looking at grade 5 or 6.
Yeah.
That's tough, man, because I don't think I would tell myself anything. What are you going to tell a 10-year-old? Work harder.
Yeah,
right? That's.
okay.
I mean, you made the NHL, so the bar's like it's already pretty damn high.
Yeah,
right?
no, I mean, all I wanted to do was play hockey.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, okay, if we're gonna be really weird and kind of Back to the Future-y, I would go out on the ice with my 10-year-old self and show him some things, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I would do. And then I would be arguably the greatest 10-year-old goaltender of all time because I would revolutionize the position.
Yeah.
So
that's a good one. Dr. Dre says on a Teef's advice, he goes, ask the brother out instead. Oh, baby text of the day. We got a few in the running here. So, Teef, we love you, buddy. You're good. How about you, buddy? What would you tell a 10-year-old YouTube Trev?
Oh, I don't know. That might be dangerous. I would just take risks. I'd probably say take risks. I was always too scared to try things when I was younger. Just don't be afraid of what other people say, for sure. I feel like that held me back. And then definitely school. I didn't give. I was bad. Like when I went into college and I really applied myself, my grades, like I was on the honor. Man, I was so proud of myself, what I was able to do. And that wasn't the case for middle school, high school. I was like, 50s. Yeah, it's a pass. Okay, cool. I passed. That was like my mentality. I'm like, it's a pass. I don't really care as long as I pass. But like looking back at it now, whenever I show the report card to, the lady or whatnot, she's like, wow, you're really not as smart as you seem. I'm like, I didn't try, okay? That's all that was. But yeah, school was, I like to have fun, man. And it changed because here, I like getting my work done. I'm pretty quiet, like if I need to work on things. But when I was a kid, man, I was always talking. I was like, I'm sitting by my best buds. I'm going to make sure I talk as much as I can, and let's have fun.
I always said at that age, I just couldn't wait to get to school because I could hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
Like
that's what it was, man.
why can't we just all hang out?
Yeah.
And just why do we have to study this.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why I like
let's just laugh.
art, gym, drama,
Yeah.
and construction. Favorite classes.
Oh, that was when they. I don't know if you had this, but do you have the what is it, the athletic excellence things, like the bronze, silver, gold,
Yeah.
and patches that you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was my. That's the only reason I went the hanging arm thing or whatever, the hanging chin grip or something. Like I would just rock that out, and I'd always. And I think I had my mom. She sewed the patches on my jacket, and so I had just the excellence things.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I rocked that thing like I was just the greatest athlete of all time.
Big Slam Nasty says, quit playing Guitar Hero and do something productive.
Oh,
Oh, Guitar Hero was fantastic. Chris says 10-year-old YouTube Trev was making hacky sacks with his grandma.
This is true. I was getting grandma to make the hacky sacks. Maybe sell them for more. Now that I realize what I could have got.
Max says, I actually love where I am now. I have to be careful of any butterfly effects.
Gager could literally go out now and show 10-year-old goalies. He can literally time travel as we speak. I don't know. It's different now. I love the fact that when I do, venture into rinks and see like actual goaltending schools, like guys working on fundamentals and stuff. But this is a unique situation. Noodles was talking about it. Something like we're waiting for that next wave of Carey Prices and Marty Brodeurs and Patrick Waz, right? Someone needs to come along and be that guy. He's out there somewhere. I'm looking forward to seeing who that is, because I think the next progression is going to again start doing something different than what we see in, lack of a better term, is it's a lot of cookie cutter goaltending. Like you can't tell me that shot of short side shelf that all these guys are trying to do, because every single goalie goes into that reverse VH when the puck's on the side there,
Yeah, I liked how Jamie broke that down, kind of like the different positioning of the goalies, the butterflies.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Matthew Hyman says, Gager tells himself never eat steak before a long flight.
No, that was hilarious. I'd still tell myself to do that.
Just crop dusting the whole airplane.
Flexed arm hang. That's what it was. Thanks, Iro.
Keegan says, buy so many Pokemon cards and do not open, sell in 2025. Ooh.
That's a good answer right there.
Yeah, like some of those things, like...
A week ago, Logan Paul, he sold, it was the highest selling Pokemon card in history.
Is that right?
$13 million, $14 million.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Pikachu.
That's
really? It was a Pikachu card?
Yeah, PSA 10. Yeah, 1 of 1, I think. I'm certain of. Yeah.
I remember my son used to have it, and he's got some that are kind of beat up, I think, but I think some are worth some money.
Yeah. I had a pretty wicked Pokemon
Did
collection.
you? Did you like play against or just collect them?
Yeah. Yeah, no, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But, that was always the thing with my buds growing up, but where those cards are now, I don't know. And I think about it regularly.
They're that big, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Never obviously I was an adult by the time those came out, so I never really understood.
I remember when like the place to buy them, like the big box sets, were Walmart, because you would get one very unique one per box. And I remember my son like basically crying because I wouldn't buy him a box of Pokemon cards, but I probably should have.
Yeah. You're like,
damn it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I've thought about that now. Like, what can I, buy now that could turn into something of gold in like 20 years time? I think a little differently, but I'm like, what is it? What could it be? I'm assuming like Xbox, like I'm keeping every Xbox I've had, every gaming device. I'm keeping it. I have the box. I'm like, what could I sell this for in like 30, 40 years?
I mean, I guess the only thing that really, because I know I had a bunch of Gretzky rookie cards, right? Like I distinctly remember being in the basement of the elementary school, Henry Hudson, and we played knockdowns or flipsies, where we'd line them up against the wall and you'd stand back and ninja star them and try to knock them down. And the ones you knocked down, you got to keep. Like it was kind of gambling a little bit now that I think about it in elementary school. But and I know like I'd have like 8 Gretzky rookies, you know, and these are great.
Yeah, I used to collect a lot of cards back in the day. O-Pee-Chee, when Upper Deck came out in like the late 80s, early 90s. I don't know what I did with it. I must have just threw them out.
Yeah.
Had a lot of classic cards. I collected NBA cards too.
Really?
MLB, yeah. I was a big card collector.
It's too bad because when I got drafted, Upper Deck was really big then. And you got drafted and Upper Deck was there and they gave you a box of cards. And I remember going back in the hotel room and looking through them. Yeah, there was some, like I got all the World Junior teams of all those guys and stuff. They were great.
Do we get to crack some packs this week, YouTube?
Yes, we do.
Nice.
On Friday.
All right.
That'll be fun.
Sport cards and collectibles. Yeah, that'll be good. That's always a really, really good segment.
Alicia says, I'm keeping all my pairs of Jordans and hoping they'll be worth something.
That's good.
That would be like go back and get Jordan 1s and just put them in a box and keep them.
Yeah.
Like
what are those? Oh yeah, like the going rate for some of them. You see on Pawn Stars. I believe this guy's trying to sell his shoe collection for like $1.5 million, and what he has: Jordan 1s, Freddie Krueger edition Jordan, something like that, and like each pair is like 40, 50K.
Yeah.
It's upwards of like 100,000. So. Shoes is not bad. They have taken a decline in the last like few years though, but I think they'll jump back up.
This one says, I still have a gold-plated Pokemon card Burger King used to give out in the 90s.
Really?
That's cool.
Huh.
How much did you say Paul sold this for?
It was like 13 million, 14 million.
For a card?
Yeah.
No, that can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Are you serious?
I mean, didn't he buy it for $1 million though?
Yeah. Yeah. Right around there.
Yeah, and just dumb it down for Hernan. What's so special about this card?
So $16.492 million, February of 2026. PSA 10 graded Pikachu Illustrator Pokemon card. I believe it's a 1 of 1. The only one that has it in the world. So there's a little bit of, like his name attached to it. I'm sure that's like $1 million.
Yeah.
That it's been like he's worn it to the Royal Rumble. He's worn it to a few WWE
Didn't he wear it when he fought Mayweather too? Like
he brought that out there as well. So yeah, I believe it was that card. So is something, but yeah, I don't know. Does it peak? Does it keep climbing? I like to think like can't get higher now. Like does the value keep going up on these things?
What happened with this be like memorabilia stuff? Like that guy that they found that massive amount of card boxes that probably there's going to be a few Gretzky rookie cards in there. Didn't they open? It was like Pawn or Storage Wars where they opened up the storage container and there was a bunch of 80 something. And the guy bought the whole thing, but it would be like there might not be, and he might lose value even if he opens everything up.
Yeah,
like.
It's like, yeah, that's one of those things. Do you know? Do you do it?
Do you do it or?
Yeah, that's a gamble right there.
That's crazy that you could lose all your investment even if you go searching for that thing.
9 likes away from 200, fellas.
Wow.
5 minutes to go.
Come on.
Have you owned anything that was probably worth something later on?
Man, good question. I mean, I had a lot of cards, but like as I got older, we probably just when I moved out, I probably just threw them. Hey, throw them away.
Yeah.
You know what
I know. Yeah.
I had Jordans, but I didn't keep them. I don't think I have, Joaquin, to be honest with you. I'm not a collector of jerseys, magazines, or I got into books later on in life.
I had comics. I think my dad sold a bunch of them though, which sucks. But the one thing that I had, because in junior I used a stock stick, but it was a Titan goalie, old Titan. And playing in Portland, we would have the NBA teams come in, and that was the year of the Dream Team, the first Dream Team, and I had them all sign it. I had Malone, Stockton, Bird, Magic, everybody,
all the greats.
And Miller. The only one I didn't, Michael Jordan wouldn't sign it.
Really?
Yeah, I asked him if he would sign it, and he didn't. But I was always upset about it. But then I found out after watching The Last Dance and some other things, because he was so like that shoot around. Everyone was wearing their Bulls fatigue. He was wearing this velour purple Nike tracksuit.
Really?
And I swear there was an aura, like there was an orange glow around him. Like he was, and he grabbed the stick and looked at it and he said no, but it said Titan on it, and I think he didn't want to sign it because it wasn't Nike.
Oh, I see.
Because he signed another guy, one of my buddy's sticks, but he had a Nike stick.
Oh, yeah, it's probably that. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, that would have been pretty damn cool. This one from Kevin says, my nephew and brother-in-law recently found a Nolan Ryan rookie card in some junk that his mother had stored up, trying to see how much it's worth. Ooh, very, very interesting. And there's another one here. This Gregor says on Netflix, watching Golden Auction Show, very interesting. Yeah, I've dabbled into that a few times. And Temp Knight says, I have a bunch of sealed Lego sets.
Really?
Yeah, like how far back though? Like what's like the oldest one you have? I'm very intrigued by that. Lego's awesome.
Yeah, or like old Star Wars figures and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, those are absolutely. Oh, I love the figurines, man.
Yeah.
Especially like when that wrestling show and the guys go to try to buy all the wrestling memorabilia.
Yeah.
Some guys have some wicked stuff, man. I don't know how they come upon it. Like, how do you have Ric Flair's boots, for example? Do you know what I mean? Or one of his robes.
That's a little creepy, actually, when you think about it.
Let's see here. Back in late 2015, when McDavid's Young Guns came out, I bought on eBay. Was the first thing I ever bought on eBay, not realizing I bought it on the American site. Ended up paying $250 to $300. Then I set it into Beckett to get it graded, and it came back a 9.5.
Wow.
For the bastard on that one. Very, very cool.
Bones. I wish I still had my factory Kuwahara. Oh, yeah, man. I remember my polished silver factory Kuwahara. That was deadly. I ripped around the mean streets of Kitsilano on that thing. That was
Changing
great.
200.
Yeah,
Right.
we did it with a minute to go. Look at that. Hey, the 7 o'clock hour presented by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. Coming up next, we need 2 more questions. For 3 questions too many, send those to the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. We need a contestant for kind of easy trivia. All you have to text in to Trev is pick me. Okay, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to play. Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual GC on the line for that. Of course, 3 questions brought to you by Park Mazda. We have to do the GCL Diesel Orange and Blue Breakfast as the Oilers return to action tonight. Ryan Rishaug at 8:30. The snow report for Marmot Basin. The wrap for William Huff. A loaded 8 o'clock hour coming up here on the Nielson Show. It's Joaquin, Gage. It's Hernan, Salas. 100 thumbs up in the 3rd hour to hit 300. Let's go on the return of the NHL today with 8 games on tap. We're live from the Popeye studio here on the Nielsen Show. Keep the messages coming to the Nasty Chat, Paris Jewelers inbox, and let's slam that thumbs up. And here's YouTube Trev with your sports update.
Matchup against the Anaheim Ducks. Edmonton is looking to put an end to its 3-game losing streak, while captain Connor McDavid is listed as questionable heading into tonight's game. Be sure to watch the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows with Tom Gazzola and Benny Thompson. Pre-game coverage gets underway at 7:30. There are 7 other NHL games on the schedule, including an all-Canadian clash between the Jets and Canucks at 8 o'clock. Artemi Panarin, he makes his Kings debut as Los Angeles hosts the Golden Knights. The Maple Leafs travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Lightning, and the Mammoths square off against the Colorado Avalanche. In trade news, the Penguins acquired Samuel Girard and a 2nd-round pick in exchange for Brett Kulak. Kulak recorded 1 goal and 6 assists in 25 games with the Pittsburgh Penguins. It was a High-scoring affair at Rogers Place last night as the Medicine Hat Tigers defeated the Oil Kings 10-6. The Oil Kings remain third in the Eastern Conference and are back in action Friday against the Red Deer Rebels with puck drop set for 7 o'clock. In spring training action, the Blue Jays' comeback attempt fell short in an 8-7 loss to the Yankees. Grapefruit League play continues today as Toronto faces the Tigers at 11:05. And on the hard court, the Raptors' 2-game win streak comes to an end with a 116-107 loss to the Thunder. Toronto is back at it tonight, hosting the Red Hot Spurs at 5:30. And 5 other games are on top, including the Celtics visiting Denver to face the Nuggets, while the first-place Thunder take on the Pistons at 5:30. Sports Update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc. From YouTube, Trev, you're up to date.
What say you? Hey, nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu, and there's nothing we can do about it. What say you? Hey, nasty crew. My wife thinks I got better things to do, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're tuning in, we're listening online. We catch up with the podcast when we fall behind. We're texting in the nasty chat, what's on our mind. 780-218-9999. No more interference from corporate interest. Just Dusty and Eric and all of the bad cats like Rishaug and Noodles. Gadget and Gage it. Maybe it's fun but a cool band to make a little wager. We can't wait for the Monday mandate. Shaggy's always on time. Tommy's always late.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Forget about the old place. Hey, we were number 1 in the text race. We don't miss all the commercial breaks, but we sure miss Nickelback today. We wanna hear some hot takes and we wanna hear Renee. Wanna hold the neck up when I wanna kiss away. Beat us the tire fire and remember that name. We love every goal song, but what about the games? Macramel, Rapapo, Dragger, Engineer. It ain't Christmas season, but they sound like reindeer. Button and my cousin and the tales of the north. All about him giving present, Dusty go forth. What say you? AM Nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu, and there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it.
The Nielson Show featuring Lieutenant Eric. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk.
We're back here on the Nielsen Show, hour 3 on this Wednesday on Oilers game day. So a very exciting day. It's a late one, though. 8:30 start, 7:30 for the All-Stream pregame show with Tom Gazolas. And, of course, a full day of programming right up until 6 here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Of course, the title sponsor, Play Alberta. This hour is brought to you by GD Liquidators. Auctions and appraisals. Mention EST and get 5% off anything new or used. Don't miss their monthly online auctions at gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call. Call 780-447-2787 or visit them at 145-101 24th Avenue. All right, let's go. Feeling good because a lot of people text and they want to play kind of easy.
Nice.
Which is brought to you by Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. With the new location now open in Bonnie Doon, check out mrmikes.ca for more details. Order online at Skip the Dishes and DoorDash. Mr. Mike's, eat locally, enjoy casually, as we welcome everybody watching and listening, of course, on 95.7 Cruise FM. Thank you for hanging out with us while the big boys are still down in Mexico. And we're back. We're here until Monday.
Yeah.
Then we return to our regular program on Tuesday. Maybe.
What time does the game start down in Mexico?
10:30. Oh, they'll be in one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So,
the burgers will be flying at that sports bar tonight.
How many burgers has Dusty consumed in his first 4 days?
Has he tried anything else? No.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
He said he ate 3 burgers. Yeah. Well, Lieutenant Eric told us.
Yeah. That's disappointing.
It is disappointing. Go to another country. Try their food.
Yeah.
Trev, we're still waiting? Yeah. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. 3 questions too many as well. We have one from the Wolf. We need a few more here. Please send those in quickly because or else Hernan's going to have to come up with some damn questions himself. Joaquin. I ain't come up with something quick.
Do you think that people are really excited about the Oilers, or is there still a Olympic hangover for hockey? Or is it cleansing the palate tonight?
Well, depends. It depends. I think people are excited. Listen, Oiler fans are unique. They're very passionate. They love this team. Someone was asking if Connor McDavid was playing on the inbox. I saw it in the last segment. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
It's up in the air. We probably won't know until later on today, probably closer to warm-ups for the Edmonton Oilers. Are we good to go with a contestant for kind of easy trivia, Trev?
Yes, we are. Hernan Salas.
Who do we have?
Playing today for a win streak of 2. Streak is going to hopefully be at 2. This is Big G.
Big G. Big G, how you doing?
Mighty fine. How about yourself?
Good. Are you excited for kind of easy trivia?
Yeah.
All right.
Big G, have you been studying?
I've been listening.
Okay. All right. That's good enough for me. Trev, you start the ticker after I read the first question. All right, Big G, ready to go?
Okay.
Who do the Oilers play today?
Anaheim.
Which former Oiler plays for the Ducks?
Pass.
Who leads the Ducks in points?
Carey.
Who is the coach of the Ducks?
Pass.
In what year did the Mighty Ducks change their name to the Ducks?
Oh, boy, Joaquin.
Big G. More like little G.
Let's give the correct answers here.
Okay. Big G started out strong with who do the Oilers play today? Anaheim Ducks. Which former Oiler played for the Ducks? Ryan Strome. Who leads the Ducks in points? Karagoche.
Yeah.
Who's the coach of the Ducks that he got wrong? Joel Quenneville. And in what year did the Mighty Ducks change their name to the Ducks? That was back in 2006. I don't know.
Very easy.
I thought pretty pedestrian questions.
Like, we test them before we go on air, and all of us got 5 out of 5.
Yeah, we just rolled right through them. I don't know. Maybe we need Tatif back on here.
Tatif's got to show him how it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, we're back to 0, I guess, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is tough. What do we?
Yeah, people are not happy.
No. Chris S. That was impossible.
Okay, hold on.
Come on,
it's not
man.
impossible. Let's pump the brakes there. Come on.
Wow.
YouTube, was that hard?
I don't know. I didn't think so.
Yeah.
We tested it out before the show. I went 5 for 5.
I mean, maybe the last one was a little difficult.
It was a little
I
tricky.
could see it, but
That one, okay, yeah, the last one was tricky, but yeah, 4 good answers.
but they basically say it every broadcast
yeah,
at some point.
they do. I don't know. So we're back to 0 again, boys.
Yeah.
Rip City, does Gage get to keep the GCs if the contestant doesn't win? No. Gage has a handshake deal with Mr. Mike's.
Stop giving away gift cards, man.
Oh, man. I don't know. Bring it then, people.
I didn't
gosh.
think they were that hard, man. I don't know. This is weird.
Whatever.
I gave the approval.
Yeah.
I hear the questions regularly. I didn't think that these were anything.
So I guess
Crazy
for
hard,
tomorrow,
man. I don't know.
study the LA Kings.
Okay, yeah.
There's your hint. Let's go. I mean, Corey B says Dusty ate a taco last night. Yay! About damn time. It was probably just meat in the taco.
Oh, yes.
No sauce, no veggies.
He probably had sauce.
Yeah.
But it was it's the meat is marinated in like onions and garlic and, all this.
Okay, question for the nasties. Are these questions harder than Will Frazier's or Tommy Gazzola's? Because I remember when Will filled in with Eric, they had college football questions.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on. We're not doing that. We're keeping it strictly Chell right now. And Tommy's just Tommy just likes
He's a trivia bully.
He's a trivia bully. It's a great way to put it.
I don't know. The Oilers, it's the big news here today. They're back in action playing against the Ducks. Is Big G okay?
Yeah, is he going to be all right?
He was alert. He's like, man, I suck.
Oh, boy.
Big G.
Big G, we love you, buddy.
Well, we'll try it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
They finished the week strong, right?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, let's get to 3 questions too many for Park Mansa, your dealer for life. Eric always makes up he always comes up with something witty. We're not that witty. Maybe tomorrow we'll come up with something. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, first question comes from the Wolf. The Wolf is driving to Coquitlam on Sunday, which is a 13-hour drive. My question for 3 questions too many is, what would Gager and Hernan and Trav download to listen on a 13-hour drive?
Ooh.
Music, podcasts, documentaries, audiobook.
I would probably go podcasts.
Okay. Anything specific?
I would hit up Nailing the Apex for sure with Tim Hraney. There's another one, Red Zone, an F1 podcast that's really good. Of course, EST, right?
Oh,
that'll get you through. That'll be fun. So what are we at? So we got 6 more hours to go. I kind of like the audiobooks a little bit, right? Maybe there's an audiobook to download and go with that one.
The reason I don't like audiobooks is because I tend to drift all over.
Oh, you do? Yeah. I thought that I would really like it for the dog walks.
Yeah.
And it's like Charlie Brown's teachers in my ear. I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking myself. So actually my dog walking has I raw dog the dog walks is I don't listen to anything. It's just my own thoughts, and trust me, that keeps me busy.
I would recommend like a true crime podcast. Those are really fun. There's some excellent ones. Dateline has a lot.
Doesn't that mean you're a psychopath?
No, well, kind of.
Yeah, like
there's a great one on the 2 guys from LA that helped capture El Chapo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's interviews with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd recommend that.
Isn't his name Joaquin?
Yeah, Joaquin Guzman.
Yeah.
So I'd recommend those kind of podcasts. I mean, music, you can't go wrong. Depends what you're into, too, as well. But you can't listen to music for 13 straight hours. Well, I mean, you can, but it'll be incredibly difficult.
You know what I kind of enjoy is, again, if you go back to video games, some video game soundtracks are great. So I'll throw on I used to play like Skyrim, that ambient kind of relaxing Skyrim music. It'll kill a few hours and it makes you feel good.
The Copper Girl says, I second true crime. They're awesome. There's some really good. I can't think of the names right now. I'm going to look in the break on my Spotify. There's some excellent true crime ones that are like 6 to 8 episodes, Joaquin, and they are fantastic. Just the extremely well done. Extremely well done. Did you know Reed Wilkins also runs marathons without, he raw dogs it?
Yeah, I don't know how you listen to stuff.
That's weird, man.
I find it weird.
Wait. You agree with Reed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird, man. I don't know.
I cannot run without music.
Oh man, like that's torture. Like I feel like it goes by way slower, way longer.
I have deep conversations with myself.
Interesting.
Do you have a suggestion for Mr. The Wolf? Maybe a specific podcast?
Man, like this is tough. Like that's one thing I will say. This job has kind of changed things with my outside of work life, because the last long drive I had, like 12, 13 hours, was from Lethbridge to Winnipeg. right around Winnipeg. That's where my dad was living. And it was the summer before I moved to Edmonton. And I went 2 weeks without listening to the Oil Stream, without listening to Two Guys and a Goalie, without and it was that summer. So, and I listened to Gager, Cass, and Dusty and Tommy for pretty well the whole trip, man. And it was so cool. And I remember you bringing up Scotty Niedermayer, and I brought it up to my dad when I was like, Gager was talking about Scotty Niedermayer, like saying that he could have been like one of the best defenders. Was he that good, really? My dad's like, oh yeah, he was unreal. So, but it's just crazy that I'm now talking to Gager about this. But yeah, so ever since I started EST, like I would listen to the Oil Stream, Two Guys and a Goalie. And now, I'm here when it's on. So I don't really listen to any podcasts anymore. So no, like it's changed. I don't really listen to much.
Did you pee at all on that trip?
Probably made one stop, but nothing crazy.
Come on,
dude. I'm telling
I don't
you,
believe he. No, the amount of coffee you drink,
dude.
And I've seen you have beers. There's no way you go once a day. There's no way.
1 to 2 times a day. Yes.
Wow. What color is it?
Like,
purple?
I don't know. It's like pea color. I don't know.
Oh,
standard.
Rip City Step says Reed's thoughts are more interesting than any songs I imagine.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, imagine being in that head.
Yeah. So I'm a big music guy, is what I would say. Okay. I got lots of playlists, so that's what I go to. I don't listen to podcasts too much anymore, but I got my playlist. Before I go out on a long trip, I'll browse, see if there's any new tunes out there, put it on a playlist, and then I'm off.
And you know what, Wolf? Maybe for an hour or two, just be alone with your thoughts. Silence is
nothing
never
wrong
bad.
with that.
Yeah.
I do it all the time now. There's a lot going on. Maybe too much.
I talk.
Sometimes I do try to do like this, just clear it completely, like clear the mechanism and just focus on breathing and try not to think of anything.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Extremely
It's
hard.
a meditation kind of thing I used to do even in games sometimes because your mind starts racing. And just trying to quiet it a little bit. It does relax you, but it's very hard. Because then some little thing will pop into your brain and you'll think about it and goes, oh gosh, get that out of there.
Okay. Let's go with this. It's being reported that Sidney Crosby will miss at least 4 weeks.
Oh.
So, fellas, and to everybody listening, guys and gals, does that ruin the Pittsburgh Penguins' chances of being in the playoff?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
No.
Huh.
Just the work that they've put in. Where are they? They're second, 70 points. Oof.
It's close, though.
It's close. Jackets. Who's there that I think can push them? Like, Devils done. Panthers, they're done. Flyers, Leafs, it's a lot of ground to make up. Sens, I think they only have to worry about, they might drop into the wild card spot because I think Buffalo is gonna make it this year. And Boston's a really good team too. But listen, they got enough horses that should be able to get them over the finish line, I think. Even though, how many points does Sidney Crosby have?
Oh, he leads them.
I know. Does this end his streak of point a game though per season?
Good, yeah. YouTube, what do you think?
Sorry, what was the question? Does this end?
Can the Penguins survive these 4 weeks, minimum 4 weeks without Sidney Crosby?
It's going to be tough. I know I'm pretty sure they were playing some of their best hockey. Like they were hot right before the break.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is obviously a huge blow. Their best player is out. I don't know if they have the supporting cast to get it done. So I say they miss. And they've been they've been kind of like the Ducks, a little bit of a streakier team this year. They started hot, then they had a significant lull, and then right before the break, they were pretty warm again. So who's to say how they are coming out? But I can't imagine they're gonna be as good. You know, they're obviously not as good without Crosby. So.
I'm also intrigued what Dubas does at the trade deadline with this information.
This will affect
this will change.
Yeah, right. 100%. Yeah.
What he does within the next 2 weeks here? Does he just try to load up and try to hit it in Sidney Crosby's last year.
Does he try to add a top 6 guy to hold that spot in the playoffs without Sidney Crosby?
He could.
Or does he just say, hey, let's just try to get through it? And
Yeah.
I mean, they've got the cap space too, don't they? Let me just look real quick.
And they have the picks.
Got the picks. I don't know what we saw.
But you don't want to.
6 o'clock hour. It was wrong. They had like 30 million cap space right now. That's
It's wrong. It's 10. I think it's 10 is what they have, right? Yeah. Right now they have 10 million. So the projected, I think, is at the end of the year, isn't it? Whatever. They have they could add someone of significance to try to replace Sidney. But then again, you get to the playoffs, Sidney Crosby's better. Are you cap compliant now? Mm-hmm. Is it going to affect the team that you ice in the playoffs? Are you going to have to sit?
Well, because they probably knew this yesterday when they made the trade too, right?
Oh, yeah,
So,
for sure. Well, they should. I hope you.
That's too bad. And it's crazy to think that he was thinking about playing in the gold medal game. He's all for 4
I know. I mean, this is what probably owners just hate right now is these tournaments. Because there's been significant injuries.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone that goes as a top player, so it's going to affect your team. Rantanen, Crosby, Fiala, Morrissey. Who else is?
I think that's the top
that
4.
French defenseman that.
The Italian goalie.
The Italian goalie. Didn't he play again or no?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't follow Italy after that. That game we what game was that? The first game they played. Yeah. Brendan says Pens have like 21 picks in the next 3 drafts. That's insane. Good for them.
I just think you keep rolling here. Dubas, keep doing what you're doing. Because you're going to have. But is this the year that you really try?
That's the thing.
Because we were talking about the Florida Panthers yesterday, right? And how it looks like they're going to get 4 months off, and can get healthy and with the exact same team.
All right, final question, boys. Today's National Clam Chowder Day. Okay,
red or white?
Are you a fan of clam chowder?
I just mentioned the 2 types, so
I didn't.
You've asked me this before.
Yeah, it was EST Afternoons, different show.
Right. Yeah, of course.
You
Love
too?
clam chowder.
Clam chowder?
I'm currently looking this up right now. Clam chowder. Don't think I've ever had clam chowder.
Really?
No, it looks good. I'm not picky, so I think I'd like this.
Your favorite soup, you two, Trev?
What is it? New England and Manhattan? What's the 2 types?
I only know of one, so I'm learning something new right now.
There's 2 types of.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
You just have the white stuff?
Yeah.
What's the red one called?
Good question. Don't ask me. Favorite soup? Man, depends on the day. I've been on a big tomato soup kick recently. I like that. Cream of broccoli is also really good. But all time, I love me some French onion, man. When done right, French onion.
Yeah.
It's hard to. Yeah, it's so good.
I know I've asked you, but I don't remember your favorite soup. I think you said.
Well, we went into it way too far because then I started thinking, well, isn't ramen a soup?
Yeah.
Oh, 100 full.
Yeah. So I think I like noodle soups.
Yeah.
More.
Remember that show? I was listening.
Oh, you listen to some podcast?
Yeah, I guess.
Or you listen live?
I listen live. Yeah.
Okay.
X-Ray J says
Manhattan is right. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, try the Manhattan. You've never tried the Manhattan?
I don't think I have. No.
Okay, we got some time here. Right?
Yeah.
If you're going in the soup aisle, like the canned soup, which one are you going to? Are you going tomato? Are you going bean and bacon?
Minestrone.
Italian wedding.
A good minestrone's never a bad choice. I mean, chicken noodles a classic.
Classic. I see my Campbell's is from childhood. I loved the bean and bacon. The
Really?
Campbell's bean and bacon soup.
I don't think I've ever had that one.
Should try it.
I like
beef and barley. Good one. Penner's pancakes. I like that one too. Do you add stuff to the Campbell's if you get them?
Not necessarily, no. Because they come with, pretty loaded, right? With the veggies and the noodles.
Not really.
The Campbell's does.
The little cans? That's not a lot.
Oh, but the chunky one.
Oh,
the
yeah,
chunkies too.
I'm saying Campbell's.
Yeah, well, I get the big Campbell's ones as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yards says canned soup isn't the same anymore.
Yeah, I'm feeling like some clam chowder now. It's weird.
Hey, we're going for sushi later, so we're going to maybe have some ramen.
Maybe miso.
Miso, yeah.
I love miso soup.
Jan Cool says cream of broccoli. Jasmine says Italian wedding. Arthur says beef and barley.
I think the classic is the grilled cheese, sourdough bread, Gruyere cheese with tomato soup dipped in. Toasted sourdough. That is can't go wrong, buddy. You cannot go wrong.
Ask Dusty which clam chowder he likes.
Oh,
he's never had it.
No.
This one says, did Dusty put a cheeseburger in his taco? Hey, man, I'm just happy you tried a taco in Mexico. How can you not?
Yeah.
It only took him 4 days.
But it's funny because his favorite place in the food court is like Taco Time? Didn't he say that?
Yeah, but I think he just gets like no
Mexi
lettuce,
fries?
tomatoes. Like it's just like it's just meat.
Okay.
And let's be honest, like we're not going to compare the tacos from there to the ones from.
We're not?
No, they're a little bit different. Portions of this hour brought to you by GD Liquidators, Auctions and Appraisals. Mention EST and get 5% off anything new or used. Don't miss their monthly online auctions at gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call. Call 780-447-2787 or visit them at 14510 124th Ave. A loaded hour still to come. We got the GCL Diesel Oil, Orange and Blue Breakfast. We got the snow report. We got the wrap. But up next, it's Ryan Rishaug from TSN and Got Your Back podcast. That's all coming up here on the Nielsen Show. Keep slamming that thumbs up. We want to get to 300 before 9 o'clock. Hit us up on the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. And, of course, on the Nasty Chat. We're back after the break with Ryan Rishaug. Here's YouTube Trev, Sports Update time.
Just in, the Pittsburgh Penguins captain Sidney Crosby will miss at least 4 weeks after suffering an apparent knee injury in Milan. Crosby has 27 goals and 32 assists while playing all 56 games for the Penguins this season. The Edmonton Oilers return to action tonight with an 8:30 matchup against the Anaheim Ducks. Edmonton is looking to put an end to their 3-game losing streak. Well, Captain Connor McDavid is listed as questionable heading into the game. Be sure to catch the GCL Diesel pre- and post-game shows with Tom Gazzola and Benny Thompson. Pre-game coverage gets underway at 7:30. There are 7 other games on tap in the NHL tonight, including an all-Canadian clash between the Jets and Canucks at 8. Artemi Panarin makes his Kings debut as Los Angeles hosts the Golden Knights. The Maple Leafs travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Lightning, and the Mammoths square off against the Avalanche. In trade news, the Penguins acquired Samuel Girard and a second-round pick in exchange for Brett Kulak. Kulak recorded 1 goal and 6 assists in 25 games with the Pittsburgh Penguins. It was a high-scoring affair at Rogers Place last night as the Medicine Hat Tigers defeat the Oil Kings 10-6. The Oil Kings remain third in the Eastern Conference and are back in action Friday against the Red Deer Rebels, with puck drop set for 7 o'clock. In spring training action, the Blue Jays' comeback attempt fell short in an 8-7 loss to the Yankees. Grapefruit League play continues today as the Toronto Blue Jays face the Tigers at 11:05. And on the hardwood, the Raptors' 2-game win streak come to an end with the 116-107 loss to the Thunder. Toronto's back at it tonight, hosting the Red Hot Spurs at 5:30, and 5 other games are on tap, including the Celtics visiting Denver to face the Nuggets, while the first-place Thunder take on the Pistons at 5:30. I'm YouTube Trev. You're up to date.
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Hyman of the Edmonton Oilers.
She's so tenacious.
Hope you guys enjoy it.
Revving up his engine, listen to the crowd just roar. No reason for tension, Zach is gonna shoot and score. Hyman's in the scoring zone. Right into the scoring zone. Signed for 7 years, now he's playing by McDavid's side. He's got you jumping out of your seat because of that look in his eyes. Hyman's in the scoring zone. He'll take you right into...
Final 30 here on the Nielsen Show. CEST Afternoons takeover for this week as the boys are on their trip to Mexico. They'll be back next Tuesday. So you got Joaquin and I for the next 3 shows, as we'll do Monday as well. I have a feeling we'll be doing Tuesday too.
Yeah, you said that.
The boys are going to be mighty tired.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
They come home, but yeah, they get all Sunday, relax, sleep all the way in the plane, all Monday off.
Yeah.
And they'll be fine.
Oh, okay. You say so, my friend. You say so.
Yeah, I got stuff to do Tuesday.
They're gonna have to up the moolah for sure if we were doing.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hit us up, Nasty Chat. It's the Paris Jewelers inbox 780-218-9999. Slam that thumbs up and hit us up on the Nasty Chat as we welcome in from TSN and the Got Your Back podcast, Ryan Rishaug, fresh back from Italy. Ryan, how you doing today?
Not so fresh, buddy. Not feeling so fresh.
Not so well, listen, Ryan, before we get to all the hockey stuff, we got to talk about your Olympic experience in Italy. How much vino was consumed? What was your favorite meal? And just the whole experience, because we saw some elite hockey.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good experience. Like the first 7 or 8 days before the tournament started is when we kind of had most of our fun, where we were able to work during the day, and then we'd hop on the train down into the Duomo's, that big church. I'm sure you guys all saw. So that was good, man. Just walking around there, that place is unreal, and the restaurants down there are fantastic. The issue I had is I'm old and like to be in bed at a reasonable time. And the first night we went to go for dinner, and we showed up at like 5:30, 5:45 or so. And they're looking at us like we have 7 heads. We're like, the door's locked. We're waving at them. We're like, what? They opened their restaurants at 7:30. Like 7:30, guys, I'm drinking my nighttime tea, stretching out my calves and thinking about whether I'm heading straight to bed or gonna read a chapter in a book or something. 7:30 is when they open. And when you show up at 7:30 for dinner, they still look at you like you're weird. So it definitely pushed the limits of my my old man bedtime, but it was a great time. We had an awesome crew out there. Parker's amazing, as you guys know. Mark Masters is just a spectacular human being and a great reporter. So yeah, man, it was a really, really fun time. Really fun time.
Ryan, let's get to the hockey itself. One of the it was must-watch TV, obviously, all across Canada. Your overall take of Team Canada and how the tournament went, and with the U.S. winning.
Yeah, I mean, I think Canada had the better team. I think Canada, obviously played way better in the gold medal game. Canada could have easily come away with a gold medal. So, from a management standpoint, it's kind of mission accomplished. I mean, they put together a hell of a good team that played well enough to win a gold medal for sure. So, I know there's always going to be second guessing and such, and that's all fair. That's part of it. But I just don't think that if you're a Canadian hockey fan, you can sit there and point to a bunch of massive mistakes they made because they had a team more than good enough to win that tournament. So I'll kind of start there. And that gold medal game, they had lots of chances. That was about Connor Hellebuck having an amazing day. And quite frankly, Canada kind of not taking advantage of their best chances. And if they do, they win that game and they win that gold medal. So, I mean, the team was good enough, man. They just, on the wrong day, Connor Hellebuck had the game of his life, and some guys made some mistakes and missed some chances. I just don't know that it's any more complex than that. I'm sure you guys have been breaking it down a ton on your show, but they were the better team. No question, they were the better team. They just didn't bury their chances.
TSN's Ryan Rishaug joining us here on the Nielsen Show, of course, also part of the Got Your Back podcast. Ryan, let's get to the Oilers. Obviously, you weren't joining the boys as you were down covering the Olympics, but Paul Coffey returns behind the bench. A lot of reports out there that they had to mend some fences there between the coaching staff. Just your overall thoughts on what many think is kind of a low-risk move here with Paul Coffey joining the coaching staff once again.
Yeah, I think they needed something. I do. Okay. I think that this group, and we'd been talking about this for months heading into the Olympic break, it just has really felt to me, guys, like kind of a quiet, sort of docile team. And I think that coaching staff, it lost quite a bit of gravitas with Coffey leaving and Gulletson leaving. And then part of the issue there is they left, fairly late, right? Because the Oilers went on such a deep playoff run. So now the Oilers are in hiring season pretty late. And, they bring in McFarland, who has lots of experience and certainly qualified for the job. But if you know him, seems like a pretty laid back, understated guy, right? Mark Stewart, pretty laid back, pretty understated guy. And then now we see Chris Knobloch as a very, very laid back, kind of understated guy. So I just viewed that coaching staff as just very kind of, I just don't know where the fire and brimstone would come from. Mm-hmm. And not every team should need that every game, but I think it needs, I just think there needs to be some sort of pop from behind the bench. And, unless Chris Knobloch was going to turn into something that fundamentally he's just not, it just felt like it needed something. And I think that's, it's not being unfair to the guys that are there. I just think that's who they are. So it needed something. It definitely needed something. And Paul Coffey, pushed some buttons. Paul Coffey carries a lot of weight in there. And, I don't know. I don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. Maybe he's a bit of a bull in a china shop. I don't know. But they got pretty good results from him there. I don't know, Gager, you look at the way most of the guys played under him, he got quite a bit out of the guys that he was overseeing when he was here. So I feel this team needed something.
Yeah, I like what you said there, Ryan. It's kind of mild-mannered coaching staff looking for that rah guy, and I don't know if that guy really exists in that dressing room where he's constantly vocal, right? Mm-hmm. But looking at the leadership group, sometimes that's their job, right? You look to the leaders within the room to get that kind of fire going, and one of the leaders of this team is Connor McDavid. In your mind, he's dealt with some heartache over the last few seasons here. You saw him firsthand over in Italy. How do you think his kind of adjustment back to NHL life and get ready for hopefully a playoff run? How does he manage that right now?
I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see from Connor McDavid here. I think this was probably pretty disappointing for him, obviously. What does that mean? Does that mean 25 points in the next 12 games? Might. He's capable of that. It might. Does it mean, struggles to find it a little bit because you go from playing that hockey to regular season NHL hockey? Does it mean there's a bit of a dip there? It might. We don't know sort of mentally what he's going to go through. We know he's now going to be very focused on trying to get this team where he wants it to go. But he's also coming back to a highly imperfect situation. This team is not a wagon. This team is not they're not really even a Stanley Cup favorite, right? This is a middle of the way team that's going to make the playoffs, and who knows what they'll do when they make some noise. But this has been underwhelming this year. They sputtered into the break. They're listless on a lot of nights, lifeless. And he's already had to make a Herculean lift just for them to be where they are this year. The amount that he's played and what he's had to do here. So Yeah, this is an interesting situation, man. And like, they're not a trade away from being, oh, well, there they are. Now they're a Stanley Cup contender, you know, and a favorite. Like, that's not assuming they can even make a trade, right? Get out from underneath this Mangiapane contract. So I'm not trying to paint too bleak a picture, guys, but I think we do need to be realistic about what this is. This is the worst Oilers team in the last 4 years. And that just is what it is, right? They have it in them. I think that there's some really good players there, and I think they have a core that knows how to do this, but this just is what it is. And so they're going to have to find it. The coaching staff's going to have to help them. McDavid and Draisaitl are going to have to keep doing largely what they've done. If they can find another level, then great. But there's a bunch of guys in there that are going to have to demand more of each other, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. How was that for a jet-lagged answer? I
love it. It's an honest answer, and I think that's refreshing to hear. So, Ryan, we heard Draisaitl's comments the last game before the Olympic break. He doubled down yesterday. He said, hey, listen, I meant what I said. I'm the first guy to throw myself under the bus. What are you looking at tonight in the game? Because we were talking about it earlier where, after Draisaitl's comments following the Calgary game and then yesterday with the media down there in Anaheim, it'd be unacceptable to see this team start slow tonight.
Well, I mean, unacceptable in what way? So what's unacceptable mean?
Unacceptable. So they're gonna, sorry, go ahead.
No, I asked you a question. What does that mean, unacceptable? So then what happens? They might get out to a crappy start out of the break. It happens. Who are the 4 or 5 guys in the lineup tonight that are just going to absolutely not make sure that does not happen with this team? If they come out and they're not great in the first 20 minutes of the game, Gager, who's the guy that's going to grab this thing by the throat? If Connor does it, great. If Leon does it, great. If neither of them do it, what? Who's racing in to change the tone of a game where the Oilers aren't playing great? Corey Perry's not standing there to give the group a wake-up call. The personality of this team is hopefully McDavid and Draisaitl are crushing it and some other people go along for the ride. How many nights do those two have quiet nights where there's this group that is prepped and ready to carry them for the night? Almost never happens. So, yeah, should they start strong? For sure they should. Are they a team that's built to guarantee that? We'll see how much energy Connor and Leon have, assuming they're both playing and feeling okay about things. So, yeah, I know what you're saying, Hernan, but I'm pretty realistic about what this team was heading into the break and is coming out of the break.
No, that's fair. I mean, you nailed it. It's 2 guys usually leading the charge, and there's nothing much after that. So, they like you said, it's a good possibility they might start slow today.
Yeah. So, Ryan, obviously, if that's, I mean, we've all seen this. We're looking for some sort of spark now. That we talked to Craig Button a few days ago about this, and he was adamant about where does the responsibility of this team lie now to get better, especially with the sacrifice that Connor McDavid and the gift that he gave them to make this team better. Does this lie on management now to supply these guys with the proper supporting cast? And can Stan Bowman go into a trade deadline and stand pat and not make some sort of adjustment to this team that covers the few qualities that we see that this team is probably lacking right now?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. It's on Bowman and company to help bolster this group if they can. But I don't know, it seems to me like he's going to show up to a farmer's market with a lump of coal in his hand. And he's going to say, okay, does anybody want this lump of coal? And are you willing to give me some cash for it so that I can actually buy some stuff at this farmer's market? They have no money, you guys. Mm-hmm. They have no money. And until they move Andrew Mangiapane, they don't have any money. So, and I think it's clear no one's taken this player without some sort of negative trade equity scenario. Maybe they can get out from underneath the deal, maybe. And if they can, then they have some room. So I'm not sure what their options are to find the space they need to try and add to this group. I would say, when they made that goaltending trade, and I sort of, when they traded Stuart Skinner, I know a lot of Oiler fans were elated that there was this change coming, but guys, they traded Stuart Skinner and Brett Kulak, and Pittsburgh didn't retain any salary. And now we were talking before about their ad absolutely had to be a player in the top 6 or third line center, no question. And now we're wondering if they need to add a defenseman. And then on top of that, the guy who might be the best goalie in the system, they already had before they traded Skinner. Right. So they now might need to add a third pairing, like a 4 or a 5 defenseman, which is precisely what Brett Kulak was, which means they can't add up front. And maybe Jari will give them a higher level. Maybe. I mean, he's never done it before at that level for any sort of consistent amount of time. So no cap space to go get the players they need because they didn't get any salary retained on Jari. They have to move Mangiapane to find some room. And they now need a defenseman because they traded Kulak, who, by the way, was a second pairing defenseman the last 2 playoffs, who when top 4 defenseman got hurt, he could slide in there and do that. Now, Spencer Stastny is a good young player, but I'm not prepared to say he can replace Matthias Ekholm if the groin starts bugging him, right? Like it's not a great position, fellas. It's really not. And he might be able to figure it out and they might be able to pull something out. They're going to try like heck. I mean, there's no lack of giving it a go and trying to be creative, but I mean, that is the situation, is it not? Am I missing something?
It just like you just look at what transpired yesterday with the trade and what Kulak commanded, and you look at Dubas and what he was able to do and restock the shelves with this trade, and it's just not a good look, Ryan, that these assets went other ways and produced fruit for these 2 other teams. Especially one team that if you do want to get to a cup final, you're going to have to go through. And we all know how good Kulak is in the playoffs. He goes from a 5-6 to a 3-4, essentially over the past, going back to his time with the Montreal Canadiens. So,
big time.
Yeah.
And the thing the hindsight Gager that, I think it's fair now. I was not jumping for joy at this goaltender trade when it happened. I was a little like, oh boy, on the Kulak front. But the other thing that I didn't even pick it out at the time, they traded Skinner for Jari, and Kulak was a he was a victim of that deal before they knew what they had in Ingram.
Yeah,
like they didn't know what they had in Ingram yet, and had they figured out a way to take a look at Ingram. And maybe maybe you got to go with 3 goalies at that point in time. I don't know. They didn't know what they had in him. And like, he might have the net night 1 of the playoffs. We'll see what happens from now to the end of the season, right? So I guess my point is they made that trade early. And they made that trade before they had all the information, which is, what's this guy going to be? Because imagine if Ingram had be able to show that level for a week and a half or 2. That trade probably doesn't get made. And they're like, well, let's let Ingram and Skinner sort of duke it out, right?
Yeah.
It
was tough because of the play of Ingram in Bakersfield too. When you looked at the underlying numbers, it was, is he ready or not? Like you said, hindsight's always 20/20, I guess, with those things.
And that's why I'm saying I didn't say that at the time. Yeah. So I'm not trying to be an opportunist after the fact.
No,
but when you look at it now, you're like, oh boy. And on top of it all, had they known how good Ingram potentially was going to be, maybe they could have been a little bit more patient. But you risk Pickard to get a look at him, right? Because now you're having to send a goalie down or whatever. So it's not simple, but it definitely adds another layer. So now they're looking for a defenseman, right? We'll see how much better Jari is than Skinner. There needs to be an upgrade there for any of this to have made any sense at all. If there isn't a significant upgrade between what Jari gives him and what Skinner did, none of this made any sense. Yeah. And then on top of it, they're looking for a defenseman.
Ryan, Got Your Back podcast back tonight?
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, we're going to drop a post-game pod tonight, and I will be equally as much a ray of sunshine on that show as I have been here today.
Everybody loves it, Ryan. It's candid.
Must be
honest.
tough going to Milan and then having great food and great wine, eating late into the night, Ryan.
Oh,
yeah.
Chalk it up to jet lag. I was up. I managed to stay up till 8:30 yesterday, and then was wide awake at 2.
Yeah.
And just like my body's telling me it's time for breakfast. I'm like, what is going on? So maybe I'll cheer up here in the next day or two.
Well, this 8:30 start will fix everything tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Force me to stay up till 1. I'll be falling asleep in the back half of the show.
Ryan, have a good show tonight. Thanks for joining us and enjoy the game tonight.
Thanks. Great to chat with you guys.
All right. That's TSN's Ryan Rishaug, of course, from the Got Your Back podcast with good pal Jason Strudwick as well.
And Robbie Brown.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good stuff. I mean, listen, it's honest what he was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's as honest as you're going to get.
I mean, I would say, well, he's in there watching everything.
Of
right?
course.
He's got a good finger on the pulse of what the Oilers need or what they're looking for.
It's a good point, though, too, on they made the trade before even knowing what Ingram was.
But I get, yeah. You're looking back at that now. And you know what? I got to hand it to Oiler fans. They were clamoring to see Ingram.
Yeah.
But I don't think his play in the minors warranted, let's see this guy, because it looked like he was struggling up to that point, right?
All right. This is what we're going to do because we're tight for time. It's been busy. We're going to go to Dustin Nielsen for 2 minutes. We're going to do the orange and blue breakfast for GCL Diesel, and then we're going to do the snow report for Marmot Basin.
Awesome.
Is that cool?
I love it.
Okay, so only 2 questions for Dusty. That's it. How many burgers has he consumed? And what's on tap for tonight? Let's go. Dustin Nielsen joins us live from Mexico, Cancun, to be exact. Dusty, how you doing, man? Day 4?
Sounds like Rishaug was a real treat.
It was, he was a little tired. That long flight.
Yeah.
It's rough.
So Oilers management still sucks since we've been gone. Nothing's changed there. It's
no, it looks even worse since after the trade yesterday too, Dusty.
Yeah.
That's
well, especially when they need Kulak.
Hey, Dusty, you look great. You look refreshed. You don't look like you're hurting much. Is the plan tonight to watch the Oiler game or what?
Yeah, we got the sports bar reserved for our whole crew tonight. The game doesn't start till 10:30 tonight, so that's late. That's late even for us out here. My God.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it should be fun. It was karaoke night last night. The crew kind of took over the karaoke, so that was fun. Beautiful. It's beautiful. This is the big. So I always like to say I can beat a bunch of kids in basketball, right? So
yeah.
There's one kid on this trip. His name's Riley. I think he's 12 or 13. He's in grade 7. He's been saying I've been talking trash to him. So today after breakfast, we were right next to the basketball court, the gym. So I was like, come on, let's go have this game. So me and him and one of the combine crew went up. And side note, I smoked them both. No big deal. But so before we start playing, I take out my phone. I take out my headphones and stuff, put them down 6 feet away from the hoop. And the kid airballs one, smashes the screen on my phone.
Oh.
Of all the things that I could ruin my phone with on this trip, it's like at 10 in the morning exercising. Are you kidding me? So, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like the camera's cracked, but the whole screen's just messed.
That's what you get for exercising.
Weren't you complaining that you were still rocking a 10 the other day? I don't know. We might have to get footage.
This is an iPhone 11. And I will say this, because it's still a Bell phone, like a TSN phone. I had put in an order for a new one, but nobody's approved it yet. I don't know who's supposed to approve it anymore. I don't know who my boss is, technically. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to message them and be like, I got to put a rush order on this new phone and send it to Mexico, please.
Dusty, what was your song in karaoke last night?
I didn't sing.
Oh.
I was having a good time, but I didn't sing. It was Tuesday, and I thought it was going to go a little bit longer, and I was going to bring down the house with Creed.
Oh.
But it ended. They only did it for about 2.5 hours. But yeah, everybody, it was a lot of fun. So.
Okay, last one. Oilers win tonight?
No. They look. What do we know about the Oilers? They start extremely slow after breaks.
Yes.
So I'm assuming they lose tonight. I don't know if you guys can see it, but look who this guy is. There's Lieutenant Eric walking out of the wilderness. There he is.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, you guys Fit everything in, eh? Fit everything in on the show.
Okay.
Let us. Jeez.
Yeah, you
Have fun. Well, he texts. He's like, "Do you want me?" I'm like, "You can take the day off." He's like, "Just send me the link." So I send him the link. Okay, you have the bed for Marmot Basin here. All right. Here's your snow report.
We received a nice reset of 4 centimeters the past couple of days, which has me up excellent conditions combined with last week's snowfall. Lots of fresh skiing and riding out there right now. We are expecting more snow throughout the week, just in time for the weekend. Temperatures are perfect this week, with highs above -10 all week long. There's still time for military and first responders to capitalize on our week-long promotion, offering them 50% off lift tickets and lots of accommodation on food details in town. All info is on our website.
That's your snow report for Marmot Basin. We'll have another one tomorrow and another one on Friday. 7 away from 300. We got 3 minutes left. Let's go. It's time to get to the Orange and Blue Breakfast, brought to you by GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components from around from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta area for over 50 years. Projected lines, we don't know for the Edmonton Oilers because Connor McDavid, his status is still up in the air, all right? We know Kapanen is supposed to miss the first 2 games of this road trip. We don't know who the starting goaltender is either, so it's up in the air. I don't want to give you false lines.
Yeah,
and it's been a while.
We're kind of going on what they had before, like Vetrano, Carlson are on the IR with Mrazek for the Ducks. But still, I don't think these have been updated since the Olympic break.
Yeah, Granlund, Lacombe, who are at the Olympics, will they be in the lineup? Will Dostal start? Nothing coming from either team, so we can only assume at this point. But if I'm a betting man, I think it's going to be Jari versus Dostal, and I do think Connor McDavid will play. Like you said, Gage, for the injury reports for the Anaheim Ducks on IR. Now, these things could change. Mrazek, Vetrano, and Leo Carlson, day-to-day. Jackson Lacombe, Mikael Granlund, and, of course, they're day-to-day because they were out in Italy there for the Olympics. As for the Edmonton Oilers, Kasperi Kapanen expected to miss the next 2 games. Should be good for San Jose. And they're going to activate Rico. He's going to play tonight, so that's all we have. And the big one is Connor McDavid. It's just a thing of fatigue. Will he be ready to go? But I think if he's there, he is going to play. Keys to a victory for the Edmonton Oilers.
Start strong, on time.
YouTube, Trev?
I agree. Start strong, on time. You got to want it more. Let's go.
I'll triple that. Start on time. Start strong. That's it.
On time.
Game day predictions, boys. Oh,
I gotta say they do this.
I think they win.
I'm gonna go 3 points for Leon.
Oh,
yeah.
He's a kind of a duck killer.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
4 away from 300. Can we get it in about 30 seconds? That was your GCL Diesel Orange and Blue Breakfast. Of course, tomorrow we'll have the morning after show breaking down the game, and then we'll have to tee up the next game against Artemi Panarin and the LA Kings. So, fun game tonight. Don't forget, the All Stream pregame show is back today at 7:30. Up next, it's the Hangout. Sorry.
Yeah, so because we are pretty well running out of time, we still do have the wrap to hit and text of the day. So we've done this once before when we have gone a little bit over. To everyone listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, we are going to send you away to some tunes. And for everyone that is listening on YouTube, you can stay along and we'll give out the text of the day listening on TuneIn and iHeartRadio as well. Does that sound good, Hernan and Gager?
Yeah. You're the boss, buddy. Yeah. You're the boss. What did we learn, Gager?
We learned that Rishaug is very jet lagged, and we don't know what's going to happen to him. Is he going to be able to make it through the game?
Yeah, I learned that there's 2 clam chowders, and dinner in Italy is late.
Oh yeah, my games didn't start till 9:15 sometimes.
Trev, what did you learn?
I learned Dusty broke his phone. And to everyone listening on 95.7 Cruise FM right now, it is we've got some American Psycho coming up.
Nice.
So, peace to you guys, and
thank you for listening. Shout out to Cruise FM 95.7. All right, sound of the day. I think we got to go with a loss by, was it Big G?
Yeah,
Big
loss.
G.
Yeah, let's hit that. Where are we here? Oh, wait, 1 second. 1 second. And here we go. 2 times this week we've heard this bad boy.
That is the sound of the day, as we're 1 for 3 so far this week. Okay, text of the day real quick. Big Maple. I think Benny is terrified at the idea of getting a real job if this doesn't pan out. We're giving him praises. Hey, big shout out to Ryan Rishaug from TSN, and of course Jamie McLennan from TSN as well. We're back tomorrow with Bruce Boudreau and the one and only Reed Wilkins. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for slamming that thumbs up. For you two, Trev, Joaquin, Gage, I'm Hernan, Salas saying thank you. We'll talk tomorrow. Enjoy the game tonight. Chowders.
Changing 100.